Oi, oi. Flatearthbritish, martinliedtke speaking. Double flat thumbs to infinity thrice on Flatmas Eve. Let's get this party going on. Right now, let's get this party on. You ready? You ready for the party? You know you are, guys. I can just feel it. Okay, a lot of love in chat. A lot of good vibrations tonight and just feel it. Well done, you. You survived another year. Okay, absolute bollocks, like absolute legends. Quote the other side. Now we're having a big party. Okay, 0 fucks will be given at all. Okay, just a lot of love, a lot of good times. Just leave it to me. Anchor yourself to the chair. Relax a mundo. Okay, because it's all of our Flatmas Eves together. Might be somewhere in the future, maybe in Oz Christmas Day. I'm not quite sure. Which leads me to a segue. We're going to all dive over to Campbell's in about 8 hours' time because he's having a big Christmas bash and we're all going to be there. It'd be a similar moment in truth. Wouldn't miss it for all the tea in China. So we're all going to be there. Anyway, it's going to be a big show tonight. You're full of surprises. You're going to have your noggins hit off tonight. I'm feeling very, very excited about what I'm about to present tonight. A lot of work gone into this week with the Flat Earth British community and Flat Earth British think tank itself. And we're going to hit you up with a theory of what we think is going on. Now, I want to start here before I give you all a few shouts of what I think and what I feel. There's no way in a million squillion years that this is the same realm as before. It's just not, guys. It's just not. As fucking batshit crazy as that sounds, I am completely without doubt that this is not the same realm as we were in before. I am undecided as to exactly what has taken place and what has happened. You know, it's all very weird, isn't it? The light's different, things taste different, everything looks different. They're two completely separate worlds living in one place at the same time. The world of the awake, which can see the lies really clearly. You know, it doesn't take a genius to see that they're lying. Other people, not necessarily just programmed to the telly, but other people just are sound asleep in sleepy slumberland and don't seem to be able to wake up. And maybe that's just their place in this reset that is happening and happened and ongoing and is going somewhere, which we're going to talk about tonight. Now, some of the content of this tonight. Now, I am the master of disaster. So if it does feel spooky about anything I'm going to talk about, just relax a mundo, because just roll with it. It's all out of your control. Okay? Just roll with it. Because it'll be a fantastic ride. And we're going to sweeten it with some Flatmas humor. Okay, it won't be too rude. And there'll be a lot of it as well. We're going to look into the possibilities of sex in space. We have looked at this years ago. Apparently, you need a suit to be able to do it. Apparently, you can't do it in space because of the lack of gravity in space. Spunk goes everywhere. All ends up in them astronaut woman's hair, which is why it's all on end, like this, on the space shuttle. We're going to look into the finer details of that a little bit later. We won't go into it too much. Okay. No, it's going to be good. Be excited. Be very excited. The truth in this is it's just very, very fucking truthy. Gets me all like shivery to think about it, all of it, put together in one, you know, end of the year synopsis of our findings so far. Because, you know, whatever's happened, I don't know. You know, people put it down to a simulation change, but it is shifting daily, and things are just extra weird, aren't they? You know, everyone is just like, I look at it like with my mouth open. It's like, what the fuck is it? You know, there's increases in rats. You know, there's fucking weird stuff going on. It's just the whole world of the internet. Apparently, if you look at the internet, the whole world's a cesspit, apparently. It's like there's no goodness going on anywhere in the fucking internet. They never promote, outside of like cute animals and stuff, they never ever promote the goodness that happens in this place, I've noticed. It's always got to be all of the bummer stuff. I've noticed with the internet. It's a right drab place to play. But thank Crunchy that it is Flatmas. We will celebrate this in the epic, fantastic nature of Flat Earth Britishness. Okay, you feel that Flat Earth British vibe going on now? I didn't lovely India. You fucking know it. Right, 266 of you just shit out of nowhere. Welcome. Be prepared to be amazed. We're going to go through a lot of stuff tonight. We're going to be talking about a completely different world that went before us that will be here again. We're going to give you a little bit of a synopsis on that in this post, where the liquid medium ether that we're in, okay, or the gravity, what they call it, the magnetism, is not got so much of a grip, and things are much, much easier to get off the ground. Let's just say that, okay? Just reach for the sky, off you go. Not as crazy as you might think. We're going to look into the science of that. It's very, very feasible, very, very doable, and I think they were doing it all anyway. We're going to have a look into that and the prospect of these changes that are going to definitely happen electromagnetically and will enhance plant growth, like electroculture, which we've looked into in the past. I'll just cover a little bit in this post. Now, that makes plants very, very big indeed. Okay, now we have a feeling from a lot of the evidence, some of which I'll show you in this post, that trees were super duper big in the past. You only got to look at the World Tree model of Earth, the Norse model of Earth and the World Tree Axis Mundi. And it touches the dome. But it does sort of show that there was a really massive colossus world that went before us of giant statues, giant people, and giant trees. And they're not here anymore. Maybe the biggest of the redwoods and some of their ancestors. So where did they all go? Did they get chopped down to build massive ships to get the giants out of here? Maybe to build massive ships. But the fact still remains they got rid of all of the big trees and they went somewhere and they did something with them. And I can't help thinking it's a get out of the place operation, or indeed part of the arc narrative itself, as in, i.e., we are in the arc. Is that where all of the big trees are? I'm just saying. We're going to have a think about big trees. We're going to think about mudflood. Could they have been possible for the mudflood? We're going to have a think about that. We're going to think about why is everyone freezing in Britain or everywhere? And this ridiculous thing that they keep, this gaslighting, excuse the phrase, I suppose it is apt with everybody at the moment with the heating. And everyone's going through it no matter where you are. Power cuts, all of the rest of it, all part of their grind you down. This is a soft tactic, of torture, actually. Soften you up, they'll have you in stress positions next and things like that. But you can see that is a part of their psychological warfare on us and the way this is going. They're painting a very, very scary virtual existence, transhumanized existence for us, which nobody really wants. And, where do I even begin? Did the enemy drop gay bombs on America and Britain? Is that what happened? Did they drop gay bombs, made more gay? Something really bad has happened, guys. And I'm not the only one to see this as well. Other people see it clearly. I spoke to a nice young lady on the phone the other day, and she was wide awake. And she's like, this is in the same place as before. And I was like, yeah, I know. And my head was like, wow. So other people out there are thinking exactly the same, and they don't have to be in the truth community either to feel and think like this. There's something definitely, for me, the perfection gave it away. It was in places it didn't need to be. There was too much attention to detail. Like in the film when they go within a dream. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, that film. The carpet, they never replicated the carpet, and it sort of gave the game away in the dream, which we are in anyway. We can't really prove if anybody can really prove if they are. And if you go down to their bollocks quantum mechanics, nothing ever contacts anything, nothing's distinguishable anyway. And like this theory that I'm going to hit you up tonight, it's just one possible outcome of what could happen. Now, later on, we're going to have a psychic quiz. Now, I mentioned this. I was on Manny's show last night. I mentioned it to Shelley and I mentioned it on the show that I keep remembering stuff that I've never remembered before. Remembered something last night. I was like, fuck me, it's been like 40 years since I thought of that. And I haven't thought about it since it happened. Like it was just gone. And I'm getting like to unlock all of these memories just lately. And my dreams have been like, you know, really prophetic and everything else. And then I started to remember that when I was a child, like, I mean, really, really, really young. I mean, 3, 4, maybe something like that. Toddler. I was trying to develop my clairvoyance even before I knew what clairvoyance was. I was trying to develop it. I was trying to do things like read minds, predict the future or the outcome of the future, to be able to anticipate and be able to navigate my way through this crazy ass reality by that gift of being able to have the vision to see ahead. Now, I am going to give you a few clues to how I pull this off later on when we go and have a little psychic quiz. Not now. Okay, don't guess what's in the box now. That was no good. I've already put that out there earlier into the ether. Okay, it's good. It's so random that your clairvoyance would be the only thing that would guess you. You could guess what was in this box, but that's later on. Okay. So we're going to help you to a couple of simple exercises I'll show you later to awaken your sleepy mind's eye. Okay, and how easy it is to be fooled as well on that level, on that realm, if you don't know what you're doing. So I think this is part of it, you know, our ascension as a human race to the next stage of whatever we're going to become, which is really fucking exciting. Is clairvoyance, and it's where we were before. I think we had a special clairvoyance with the animal kingdom. Talked to them mentally. I do now, and I'm sure I hear them back. And not really in the need for the use of a voice or the vocal cords, which is like guitar strings, which, funnily enough, are one of the things you can use that doesn't take a mental order, as in a written mental order. And that is the key to getting on that level, to be able to accept those, let's just say, glimpses of future nows. So I knew all of this when I was really young, but then I started to realize and think to myself, yeah, because I'm dictating the future. And that's how I know, because it's me that's calling the shots and it's my history. And that's why it's all unraveling the way it is. Even the shitty stuff would literally manifest. I would literally manifest my nightmares in this realm, guys. And then a few years ago, when, you know, all of this weirdness went down and, you know, me and Lee were like pondering some of the stuff that we discovered between us and talked about, brought out, and then all of the lockdown before, you know, after, during. And we felt that we were helpful in some way of bringing that on. So Lee got into questioning whether he was in fact God himself, and I was God, and you lot are God, and are we all just manifestors of our reality to that extent? Can we just literally imagine the world to come? Well, yeah, that's the key. Like, that's the key to it all. Because they hijacked consciousness and they're just negging you out with all bullshit and fear about every fucking thing, when there's not actually fear about anything in this realm, because you're all sort of protected. Okay, you know, about all them times something really shit should have happened, but there was always somebody there looking out for you, always a hidden hand, and you managed to squeeze out like if you was protected for a higher purpose. How many times has that happened to you? You fucking know it. Because you're here now to tell a tale and sit and relax and watch Flat Earth British. So, yeah. So that high purpose is this next stage, isn't it? Where we're all going. It's out of our control. It is a nervy thing, like, you know, because it's like in the darkness, isn't it? It's part of, you know, with awakening your third eye. There's a simple exercise you can try, and it's a bit like the narrative we're living on. They say this ball. It's the same narrative to me. Is if you'd have been kidnapped really early on in life and you've been kept in a dark basement and you knew nothing of the outside world, what would your imagination tell you was outside? I mean, you know nothing. You know nothing of the sky, of animals, of anything. You hear noises outside your basement, your dark basement, but you don't know what's outside. What world would you imagine outside? Well, that is where we are at now, guys. Okay, we're breaking out of that dark box and we're about to find out what the world's really like. I got a feeling it's nothing like what they've been telling us, is what I got a feeling. It's so much more fantastic than all of that absolute transparent bullshit, you know, by Satanist doctors of magic, which use spells over the, you know, their greatest tool is they know that people are gullible and greedy. If they're not, if they're strong and, you know, feel sovereign and feel empowered in themselves like a lion, then they can't fucking touch them. It's like tonight, this loving, you know, all of these loving people and all this good vibration. That's us kicking them in the teeth. That is us going, another year of, this is the facts though, guys, right? Is they will still be weak ass fuckos and we are still fantastic legends. Do you get it? And we always will be. And they'll always be fuckos. And they'll always want to be us. And they'll never be able to because they wonder what it's like to feel. I wonder if they know what it's like to feel. They probably should, you know, look at little cute animal videos and puppy videos to try and invoke an emotion. And all they get is, I want to kill it, because they can't feel an emotion. We're in a world full of narcissists, guys. You know this, don't you? And empaths are not that too many out there. There's not that many out there. And they learn hard. They learn hard. They learn tougher than everybody else because they're friendly and people will take advantage of friendly. You know, well, what is in it for me is a narrative in a lot of people's minds. So 414 of you, I'm going to give you a few shouts. We're going to get stuck into a lot of juicy information. You need Kleenex tissues, okay, for the tears that you will be having later. And not through tears of, oh my God, this is so sad. It would be because, oh my God, this is, why am I laughing? I should be ashamed of myself is what you should be thinking. Anyway, I'm hoping that all your power stays on in America. I hear, yeah, man, it's FEB in the house. Live and direct from Wales land, UK. It feels all special all of a sudden. I'm not saying Christmassy because that's just, I'm not doing that. I don't do that. Okay. Although it is the shortest day today. So that is sort of some sort of a magical thing. But I'm going to get spooky later. Okay. I'm just going to get highly clairvoyant. I'm going to give you some tips in how to break out of that dark room and see the world for what it really is. Celestine acid times 10 Hoffman Laboratory LSD 24 times 24 is what it is. That's pretty good, isn't it? Capital Denise, my Trump. That's pretty trippy, Matt. Yeah, man, you know it. You know it. Sherry Ives. I thought of a new song for Sherry Ives out of Sherry Ives, which should have been a bit better. It's gone on. Ed, good to see you. No, I'm not Shrek of Evie. I see now. You're all right. You didn't do that. So if you are having a drink, relax, have a drink. Don't take life too seriously. It's not worth it at all, right? My mate, like a legend this week, he kicked fucking death in the face and said, fuck you. You can't play battleships to save your life. Okay. And he was out of there and skipping on one leg, limping, but skipping out of the hospital on his way home for Christmas. When a week ago, I was just sure that wasn't going to be the case at all. So a lot of people haven't made it this year. My heart goes out to people like Ross and things like that. It's crazy for their families and stuff. But the epic thing is about all that is that's the truth is here. Yeah, and it's going to be fantastic all weekend. We got this tonight. Later on, we're going to all chuck over the Campbells. We're going to have a fantastic love in there. Truthy lovey. It's going to be epic. There's Gary there. See him, Gary? It's fucked up. Gary, fucked up like a legend. It was brilliant to watch. Behold, made me proud. Yeah, proud of my True for Brothers. Yeah. Yeah, bullshit a bit, but like a true legend. It's the only way. King, good to see you. India, my lovely. She got a do coming up very soon. Moonwank. Don't even worry about it. I like being fantastic legends sometimes. No, you must be it all of the time. Yeah, you gotta call yourself nice names. Nice names. Okay. Don't try and hurt your own feelings. That's not good. Okay, try not to do that. Capelocious. Tula. Okay, goody. We're having some we concurs. Ginger. Okay. Machiavelli's in the house. Rowena. There's not a song that I can think of except like Rihanna. We could change to Rowena. Chloe, good to see you. So yeah, fuck it, guys. Fuck it, don't worry about it. So, fuck it. Just have a good time, innit? Fuck it. You know it. Okay, leave the juice to me. Okay, we'll have a little giggle along the way. Thank you for that, Al. Lee Willis. Much love to you, Lee Willis. Okay. The magic and the mysticism is what keeps me going. Well, it's part of my everyday existence has been spiritual process since my earliest memories also. And they're just part of me. I can't fucking do I wouldn't do anything without them. I take my spiritual mental processes with me as well. If I'm up and about, just got tune that shit. As you get older and you're like your spirit fits your meat bag a little bit better and you get more comfortable with it as you're older, and then you got more time to like think about like more important subjects. Let's just say that. Okay. I'm a Bongog. Good to see you. Max Stump. I probably said that wrong. It doesn't matter. Doggone. Bonnet Star. Good to see you, my friend. Joe, lovely Joe. TW's in your house. Napoleon. Okay, yeah, this is like the weirdest Christmas in the history of Christmases. I should know. I've seen a few. This one, we're going to have a good old reminisce later. Now, this is a history channel, so what I'm going to do is history. It's like over 25 years old, so it's actually antique. It's the 1980s. Yeah, what foods did they have? What pop groups were popular? And what did you have for Christmas if you were a Sproggage in the 1980s? So we're going to reminisce. Don't cry. It will be cry. You'll see some food items that will make you tearful. No, really, they made me tearful to be back in the 1980s. Yeah, I know. Imagine if you was to time travel, look. Just a quick Martin fantasy. I'm allowed these. It's my channel. So I time travel back to, say, the year 1900, bit like Goodnight Sweetheart, Gary Sparrow, walk through a portal. I'm out in 1900. Okay, fuck tons of money, nice suit, straight into the Royal Hotel. Nice bit of Thermidor lobster, but not really. That's cruel, but something tasty. Whatever. 444. I think that's a good number. And somebody say there's something weird about you, and you could say like, "Well, yeah, I'm from the future." Really? Yeah, I thought it was something weird about you. It was mainly your glasses and then other things you've got over your glasses and that thing you keep pulling out of your pocket with all the lights on. My phone. Yes, your phone. Make sure not to drop your phone in 1900. That really fuck things up. Just a quick time travel tip there. And she let's make it a she. Look, I'm not going time travel looking for women. That's not why I'm doing time traveling. Just to get that out of the way. Just one perk, you could say. So she would say, "What's it like in the future?" And you would be like, "Uh-oh." How would you begin to say? It's a little bit fucked up, to say the least. Imagine. It's like it is like if you was to recount these times, it's a fucking horror film. All they do is drop bombs on people, and it's just fucking hideous shit happening everywhere, apparently on the internet. Not that I witness any of these things happening. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're just dropping gay bombs. That's what's going on. Fucking watch. That's what's going on with the telly, you know? So we're going to get to the crust of things anyway tonight. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. This is a combination of all of the think tank. That's myself, that's Lee, our thinkings, and what we think this week. Okay, you getting ready? Settle in. Okay, let's get this on the go because 420 rules apply. If you're not moving, if you need to go to the toilet, go now. If you are drinking, don't get piss paralytic. Okay, because you're going to feel like dog shit in the morning. And you've got to be about to see us on Campbell's show tomorrow for more epic moments of truthiness. God, who wouldn't want that? Yeah? Fucking hell. It's like, what? It's like, huh? Is he saying all that? That's what it is. Okay, let's get stuck in because we've got a lot of stuff today. Okay, so remember, we're going to have a look into spunk in space, sex in space. We're going to look into giant puppets. We're going to have Flatmas funnies, awkward book covers and album covers. Not too rude. 80s memorabilia hour, which you will like very, very much. We're going to look into why people freezing their nuts off. Can we get hold of some radium? Have radium heaters, fuck them off. It would be brilliant. Nobody paying bills. Oh, no, I got radium heater. You what? No, I got radium heater. It's just an inextinguishable radiance forever. Like, I don't have to pay any more money. Really? So if we could have that, that'd be fantastic. Anybody got any radium heaters? Get them on the go. That'll fuck them up royally. World War I dances, yeah? Well, it's the anniversary of the armistice when we shook hands with the Bosch over in the other trench. We shook hands. We had a game of football. Christmas Eve. No, we did. Probably got shot at dawn for doing such a that fraternizing business. Did you fraternize with the enemy? Yeah, but they had sausages and stuff. And we swapped our bully beef, which is shit. The Germans always had better food in the First World War. This is known. Okay. Superior food. Superior everything, really. Yeah. It's wonder they didn't win. And but they did. Just look at the Treaty of Versailles and what it led to. Anyway, there was a bit of trouble after all that, wasn't there? A few people got hurt maybe later on. So yeah, what a fucked up time. Zombie Armageddon is upon us. I can't wait. I was born for this shit. It's fucking brilliant. As long as they don't start eating the pets, that would be fucking terrible. Don't eat the dog. Okay. Fucking pop poodle would be terrible. Now, let's get this show on the road. Starting here. Now, India made me an intro, but we're not going to focus on that because that is not information. But we're going to think about a time before now, another completely different world, would have felt differently, looked differently. We may be going into that world again because it's feeling that way. We could just fly like on the breath of a wind. And I'm going to show you now pictures to accompany this notion. So there I am, flatearthbritish. Isn't that exciting? I know. Looks like a big YouTube star, man. Anyway, static levitation. So there's all that, potentiality, and it doesn't take much to trigger it. We got the gist off here of the Antiquitech buildings, but let me just show you this bit of film for a second. Okay, this is in the medium that we live in now, and the EM is definitely shifting. So let me just show you this. Okay. Well, that's not too difficult, is it? And away you go. Up and away in my beautiful wingsuit with electromagnetic, static, a little rub on it, and away you go. So, yeah, I don't think it's too much of a change in the EM. I think it was definitely in the times of Antiquitech, definitely more active than it is now. But that's just with what we've got now. That is just what with the technology or the flat that we've got now. Anyway, So going on that, think that we were the air or the ether, if you like, is a liquid solution. So this is what we think. Okay, you ready? Okay. It's a theory. It's an idea. Okay. Chemtrails are to protect us. Now there is a powerful stream of ion radiation bursting from the sun. It's getting powerful, getting dangerous. In the near future, there will be worldwide blackouts. They will begin soon. A systematic accident in the power system, accompanied by massive shutdowns to customers worldwide. Likely to be change in Earth's magnetic fields. The compass is already showing a shift in the north. Not everybody will survive the cataclysm to come. But before this cataclysm, the Earth's magnetic field and the environment in which we lived in before is not the same as it was now. Gravity, inverted commas, magnetism was weaker, and creatures, creatures, that's nice, could hover above the Earth. Probably by the 13th year, we will know all of us soon will live in a completely different world. And all of this has happened before. Fish balloons to sail through the air. How many of them have we seen? And the Antiquitech blooms. Just like a fish tank. In the near future. And it's been like it before. What we're looking at here are some beautiful, some of them are surreal, but some beautiful, fine artworks. Well, a lot of attention to detail, not like that anymore, are they? What about the luminous umbrella? Now, we thought of this technology you've just seen with electromagnetism in an umbrella tech, and Mary Poppins being the clue, the witch, put it up, away you go. Plus, we've seen many depictions, although probably, fanciful, but a lot of depictions. But the one of the discoveries of 7 worlds that I posted about, surely these people with wingsuits and umbrellas flying around, it was some sort of technology. She seems to have a light, or he, whatever that is. It seems to have a light under the umbrella. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. And that's a nice little artwork there showing you reset after reset after reset. Towers of Babel. They've been building them for the last 30 years. I can show you. There's nothing to buy 30 years ago in these cities. It's just they've shit all of these massive buildings ever more reach into the sky. And because they know the secret and they know what we become because we've been there before. Icarus. He knew. He floated up and he got too close to the sun. And the wax had melted. And it's like, no, guy, no, it's too hot up there. You could just stay down here and just float around over the water, no problemo. So an anchor as a harp. So are we at anchor? Did we break anchor? Are we scuttled? The whole thing is a maritime story. There's no doubt in my mind about that. And there's no doubt in my mind there's all water outside. Water's above, water's below. Firmament separating the waters. It's all in Genesis. Who am I to doubt it? So yeah, it is a really spiritual time. It's not just because it's Christmas, and I know I'm quite famous for my blasphemy, actually. But it's not. It's not. You don't understand what I'm doing. It's just nothing to do with it. It's a personal thing. Okay. I'll get to it in time. So don't you all worry about that. So again, she's listening to music, funky, as funky is because it's a funky music, and little umbrellas. I don't know what music that is. No creator mind, is there? And then they replicate the inside of an apple. That's the same as a butterfly, also the same as an owl's face. Perfect symmetry in nature and geometry. There's evidence. All the evidence I need that this place is coded. There's an order to it all. Seems to be a superior intelligence that was there before me, before my time in this meat bag. Okay. We're so much more than our bodies, though, guys. You know, that's what gets me is people will limit themselves because of maybe their physical capacities, you know, maybe feel inferior because, you know, people are physically different, aren't they? Some people, you know, use their physicality or their physical superiority as a benefit somehow in life, but it's not about that. Yeah, you can have just the dottiest little old lady with the biggest soul in the world. Yeah, like an Indian warrior chief, little old lady like that. You ever met anyone like that? My mother was like that. So living in trees. Now, I like to think that there was a time we lived in trees. The Avatar movie surely shows that, and I do feel an infinity for trees. I feel there's so much more. They're electromagnetically connected to us. They are us. They are us. They look like the alveoli of the lungs or the synapses of the brain, the way that works, and everything. You know, even when a tree as above and below looks exactly like an electrical sprite or electrical discharge. It's that much connected, you know. I guess in this is Salvador Dali telling you about the construct of life, time, the portal. They lock us in, dictating, get up, go do this, go do that. Water's funny as well. I was thinking about the course, like it's like consciousness. Water's got its own consciousness, how it finds its path on a river, on a stream, to the sea, and they can change course as well, you know, and leave oxbow lakes and meanders. And it's like that they're the whole thing, when it's linked together, is just like one super consciousness. It is. That's exactly what it is with water. That's why it feels so good when you're in it or near it. Or I'm guessing that's just a beautiful artwork of a waterfall in the form of beautiful white ladies. Maybe that's what's going on. They're seeing that. We're like, oh, poor fish is in their fish bowl. Look how they're seeing the world. But maybe they just probably are actually seeing that. Us trapped in our fish bowls. Year after year, running over the same old ground. So maybe they're not joking too much in Monty Python. Oh, we bring coconuts over tied to the dorsal feathers of migrating swallows. Maybe that's not joking. And like a lot of stuff in the Monty Python films. And that you don't need too much lift to get off the ground in this time in the past. Oh, excuse me. Now, look at that. Beautiful. Mirrors. Now, I do. That might be just a personal thing. I might be way off, but I think they're getting you through them. I think through water, the membrane essentially, and these mirrors of Victorian era with the strange metallic backs, red mercury, what we learnt about them, vampires, mirrors. You tie all of this shit together, and there's something really fucking sinister going on with mirrors. I wouldn't be surprised if it was some sort of demonic possession, a way through for beasts, you know, because of vanity. People in mirrors all the time, tighten themselves up, which is what the alchemical pictures actually show of the Phoenicians. Is they're just proper vain. Portals. Just like every aspect of history, they would talk about portals even in the Bible. And they're always like this fluid surface in a Stargate, isn't there? Like the one in the program. And there's always a medium of water to get through. Wormholes, through whirlpools or eddies, that type of thing. Very possible, I'm thinking. So what if a connection is made by you and what looks like you in a mirror, but it's not actually you, because it isn't you, because you don't even know what you look like. You've never seen the back of you. You've never seen your face. And while you look at it in a mirror, well, it's a reflection, it's a reverse, but it's also primarily a reflection. It is not actually matter, you. So what is it? And there's an entire realm. Do you ever wonder when you turn around if it's turned around? And do you ever wonder when you walk through your door away from that mirror, what happens to that other one in the mirror realm when it walks through its door? Does it go into the same place? There's a realm in the mirror. Maybe they want to swap places, lock us in the mirror realm, which is ultra weird. And maybe we're in there anyway, because this place is super duper duper weird and strange right now, I'm thinking. So, sirens hanging around in the woods. I would love to see like a major forest, like a redwood forest. So I'm not sure what's going on there. And some of these Phoenician staircases, that looks like it's underwater. Can you imagine if they were just swimming, you know, in an air medium, like really thinner, like not like the sea, but really thin and just flying up these staircases gracefully, like they show you in opera and in the architecture, and colossal architecture of the time that went before us, of titans and massive buildings. We don't know how big this place is, guys. This might be just a tiny mining facility. It really does feel like, you know, we've been quarantined or something. And this place really does feel like some weird test. And we really do feel like we're rats in mazes. The same test they do to rats, they do into us. Stresses and fear games and, you know, trauma-based mind control, etc. It's just fucking crazy. And while we're learning about the language, neuro-linguistic programming and the spells in words and what we're saying and how we're affecting one another, it's an entire science of unfuckery that we need to do, guys, to be able to put this thing right. So even the sheep, they'll just bounce, up they'll go, grazing to a new flock, because they'll hop there. They'll hop there. No problem whatsoever. So we will find the key, we will light her. And they are like literally just, I just feel it. I just feel it in times like this, days like today, that they're losing their grip. Of course, this is the reverse for what they're doing. I'm sure on their solstice thing, they're all doing like witchery stuff now, aren't they? Like tonight. It's the shortest day, isn't it? It's solstice or something. So we're like the, you know, we're the opposed version of that. We're bringing the love and the light into this place. Whether they like it or not. Tough fucking shitski. Martin's doing that. And that's it. That's nice, isn't it? Imagine us sailing up there at the river. So they're nice pictures. Anyway, so you get the idea about this place anyway. Is definitely a reset. Now, they did in the past do something with the trees. The bigger ones that we see further back, maybe in the plasma. Fuck off. Oh, excuse my language. Oh, so I'm so embarrassed. So, sorry. Okay. That'd be bigger. Bigger. So they've gone to great extent to chop down all the big trees, some of the redwoods, and I'd love to go through a redwood forest. I really would. And just, you know, it must make you feel really tiny and, you know, amazing. You know, these things. How amazing nature is. You must feel like a dot in these massive forests. So imagine what they're like before. These must be just the descendants of what went before. Just the seeds, but they couldn't go up to the same height because the vibration in the place dropped. The electromagnetism necessary for, you know, basically soaring high up into the sky. That's a really old tree, tree there, isn't it? Such a shame, but it's not dead. I bet that still could grow back if you was to just leave it, guys. So there they are, the massive trees. You know, maybe in this case, a couple of miles high. You know, where plane would go high, and for some reason they all disappeared. Giants, maybe, like I said, ships would make it actually a lot of sense. So I was debating like whether it's actually true because of Monty Python, that lumberjacking is like a proper like gay pastime. You know, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I dress in women's clothes up in the log cabin, you know, swinging an axe all day and stuff. But I'm not so sure now. So they're the loggers, and they got Well, like a couple of wives each, maybe, something like that. It could be moments. You don't even know. Wouldn't it be brilliant if that tree collapsed and squished them? It'd be funny, wouldn't it? For killing the tree. No, it's called carnage. Yeah? All right, they're a load of lumberjacks. They're dressed in women's clothes. They need squishing. I'll imagine the work necessary to murder that tree. And look how high that tree must have been, guys. So, yeah, why? Why? Why do they deforest anything? Because they want the vibration down, keep us down. The trees, they get smaller. Everything went smaller. Before, it was bigger because the EM was different. So, oh, excuse me. That could easily squish him down. Easily squish him down. Okay. So, imagine there was a time when all of these trees existed, like not that long ago. Okay, we know Devil's Tower is thought to be, a possible tree trunk because maybe not basalt columns, maybe they're capillaries for trees. There's a very similar thing with the capillary process of inside of a tree. Anyway, so we'll just say, for the argument's sake, that these mesas and some of these that look like tree stumps are in fact tree stumps of ancient times. How big would their leaves have been? Now, if you go outside now, fall, and all of them leaves that have fallen off the trees, they've all turned into mud, haven't they? Wouldn't a load of massive trees and massive forests losing leaves turn into mud, make a mud flood? Is that what was going on? The big trees made mud flood? The size that one is massive. I'm just thinking, it's like 1 trillion tons of leaves off my 3 trees outside alone every single fall. Okay. Imagine if it was just one giant tree like this big. Yeah. That's 2.5 mile across tree trunk. I don't think these, a dendrochronologist could probably tell you what the years this was. And just saying it's got tree rings on it because it literally can't be anything else in my imagination. That's just like, wow, obviously it's a tree, isn't it? And you see so many of these mesas, large trees. Devil's Tower, tree trunk. It's not too dissimilar to Devil's Tower, as you probably already know by now. And some of these crazy mesas, maybe crazy sized buildings. In a lot of cases, I feel that they're probably just petrified wood. Look at that one, South America. Snapped off trees. So yeah, that could have caused a mud flood. All of it helped all in one go. Look at that, the way that mountain had split off. Not necessarily a melted building or anything, more like a split off at an instant tree trunk. Just broke off. In Noah's flood, maybe. But then they would have floated away. Where, though? Maybe there's a log fume dam somewhere out in the outer edge. Look at that. Weird spine, but definitely looks very tree-like. And that is also in South America, in Venezuela. And that one, it's a stack. It looks both sides. It's got that same horizontal striations, but it looks again like the inside of a tree. You could argue it's basalt. And the Norse, they have the World Tree, which is in the center. They say, I guess, in Mount Meru, and then you get the Rainbow Bridge to the other levels. But the whole thing here, what we're in, is a tree. It's a tree world, according to the Norse, surrounded by an icy wall. Sound familiar? Might be something in it. Oh, there it is, Asgard. And they got an Asgard Space Force. Asgardia. Maybe they're just rubbing our nose in it. And this is the kingdom of heaven or whatever, Asgard. Maybe it's all fucking true. Midgard. So like Middle Earth, where we are now in Middle Earth. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that the Lord of the Rings was telling us that we're in Middle Earth. And there's my thumbnail. I really like this picture. It's got a good bit of antiquity showing going on that picture. A nice bit of vision. So I use that for my thumbnail. And as dwellings. And why would, if they were that massive, you could like have an entire city in one tree and what shelter from the weather. And well, I can figure so many positives. Wood's insulated, it's warm, isn't it? Be like, you can make its own weather, you'd have water collecting, there's 101 things. So did the massive trees cause mud flood when it turned to mud? So another good positive permeation of electromagnetic changes is electroculture. If there is, and there was in the past when this was a completely different world, bigger trees and bigger plantage, then there will be again. And the electroculture science has been around a long, long time. We've covered it a little bit in the past, but I mean, going back into the 18th century, people are using electricity to stimulate growth. I remember flatearthbritish said about 6 years ago, stick a steel rod in the ground and it'll help growth because it drags in some static charge, which stimulates growth for massive vegetables. Now, they're not going to really want that, are they, everyone? They don't, you know, why have we got lawns outside our properties? You can't eat a fucking lawn and the food's running out. Everyone should have their own food supply. But they don't really want you to do that. And I'm in a flat, so that would be impossible for myself. But electromagnetizing tower, which is a sort of organ technology, but for attracting static charge, which stimulates growth of plantages in the past. Oh, so you can see some electrical Tesla sort of tech here. And he looks like he's electrifying water, which he is, and he's spraying her on the tree. And they just proved that they will do, you know, they'll grow, I don't even know how many fold, 10-fold in some cases, these fruits and veggies. And here we go. We've got an 18th century depiction in a lovely greenhouse here and perpetual electrified garden. So I'm guessing all of these conservatories would have had this going on, hydroponics, the light, everything. And look, they're using basically an electrical charge to stimulate plants growth, guys. That long ago. It's mad. So why aren't we doing this now? We should be. And we could do a little charge through our Earth. Not a great difficulty. So lots of people have covered it. That guy there, he covered electroculture in the past. This guy here getting massive outages in 1922 with the influence of electroculture apparatus. They're huge crops with the aid of electricity. So why are they doing that? Huge cabbages, the aid of electricity. Why are they doing that? Food's running out. It's all shit. It's all of it is modified because it's running out. They're packing it up with waters and fats and rusks and all the rest of it. The essential food stuff itself. Fucking hell. Spam is luxury food now. Beans and sausage are the posh stuff. How times change. Electroculture apparatus there just to give you a charge in that spot there and will stimulate growth. And that's all plantages. Even the good stuff, you know what I mean? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. And there you go. Electroculture used to great extent in the past. Why aren't they using it now? It's a lot of stuff. And look at that similarity of a tree and lightning, or a sprite, if you like, and a tree, the roots. So yeah, extra growth. This is normal. This is with electricity. Secrets of electroculture. So there's a lot of things they're robbing from us. The water, could be triple vortex in that in towers. Having massive food. Nobody should be going without in this place at all. The size of my marrow. Yeah, you got a big marrow there, copper. You should be catching criminals. We've not had a crime here yet. Well, I guess not. I'm not sure what that is. If it's a Venus flytrap, it could literally eat him. Fucking hell. He looks like he might be a serial killer. If he's not, he's going to be. Jesus. Yeah. This guy's just got a massive cabbage, bigger than his head, using electroculture. So there you are. Save everybody. Let's build massive electroculture places and grow loads of massive food. And fuck, man. And we're also going to, why haven't we got radium heaters is next? It's something else we need to approach as well that will really hurt them if we all have massive foodage as well. Is that rhubarb? Oh, don't drink anything in Eros, guys. Roost the poisoner. Look at that for a cabbage. Imagine the size of your Sunday dinners, your Christmas dinners. I'm not sure what that is. Is that a burl? A redwood burl? Oh, the bottom of a redwood tree. It's like a big knottage. Bloody hell, 14 foot. Rawls. Okay. We were just born in this marrow. We are marrow children. You're the Cabbage Patch Kids? These are marrow children, guys. And I think he's added there. I think this is CGI. He doesn't look like he belongs there. I might be wrong. Maybe just like outlined him or something. But yeah, I'm not sure about them corn on the cobs. That would be like the whole world safe forever. All them spuds. But it's a nice thought, and I have seen him in Leeds Atlases. That's definitely a big onion. One of the royals he's kissing. He's like, smell that fucking onion. Hurry up, get them peppers in. So it is possible to grow bigger stuff. So is that the case with the massive trees? I think it was. And it will not be the case again. I think it is. The profusion of cherries outside on the tree outside this summer were massive. Absolutely massive. So last summer just gone during lockdown. So I'm thinking that it will happen again with these changes, these possible flippages. Now, this is an old book from 1500s, but it's the Phoenician narrative with all of the usual culprits, but it does show mud flood, as you can see here. Everything just stuck in the mud. Mud seems to be flowing, stuff on fire. And what you do get in this book, I can't show it all because it's like 388 pages, is a shit ton of giants. Like, giants are the thing in this book. So I'll show you. Now, I'm not going to go through it for ages because I just want to show you that it's a reset book. You get these lot coming in with strange notions, usually globes, symphony, and all the stuff they brought in with them that wasn't here before. They like literally chatted up and sweet talked the world. These balls here, see that ball there with the line in it, the cross? That's a big part of it. We'll look at that a little bit later. So I'm not going to spend too much time. As I said, this ball here with the crucible, it's in all of these reset depictions. You know, even got Jesus sitting across it. And there you are, the mirror. It's all about this. You know, we wondered whether they were communication devices and they were talking to someone in the mirror realm, or is that the one that's giving them orders? It's all very peculiar. But these are the ones that came in after a reset because the world is ruined around them. You'll always see that. And they come in like sweet talking with flowers and horns of plenty and stuff to sweeten up the world, look. With their floats, the Phoenicians. And they came off ships. And it's always the same coding, the owl. You get the cobweb quite a bit as well. So that's definitely a giant, isn't it? That's a giant there. Grammatica. I'm guessing that could be a kid, but that's not. And she's like twice as big as him. On everyone in there. So Grammatica is a giantage. You get a good few giants. There's the old Eva Cazusus. You see on the Vatican people. We also see on the belly of Baphomet as well. But I think it's could be analogous for the Kundalini also, or path of. In the spiral, the spinach also. Okay. So yeah, let's not spend too much time looking at that because it's boring as arse. So we're going to move on. This passed to me by Lee. Interesting little link, and it's the world's largest open database for cell towers. I'll link it up to you. How much coverage they got. This is where I am in Cardiff, run by here. But there are gaps where you get no cell coverage whatsoever, which I thought was really good. Because they're like, what they can do with this electromagnetic technology, you know, they can instill fucking dreams. They can put people into suicidal notions through electromagnetic fuckery. And that's not even conspiracy. That's out there in the ether. That's known. Okay, psychic spies is a real thing, guys. But they're getting like, you know, complete coverage on the city, but there's a lot of blank spaces. You find you can go anywhere in the world on this map. Just zoom out from where I am in South Wales. And you get out to like the West Country. And it's sweet fuck all. You won't get a signal out there, look, at all. It's just not covered. In Somerset, loads of places. So it's not all covered, but, you know, it's sinister that they managed to cover nearly everything with these red dots that, you know, are going through our bodies all of the time. And, you know, if I was a time traveler, I'd have gone and, no, you can't interfere with the course of history. I do realise that. So don't butt out with Marconi, Matt. Okay? I was going to tell him, have you ever thought about using light as a medium to transfer information? What? What did you just say, Martin? Oh, shit. Next thing you know, fucking hell, fiber optics are up like it's 1910. So that'll be linked up to you. Right, now we're going to have a little bit of a giggle to break up stuff. We like to do that on Flat Earth British, and I'm going to come back for a little bit and have a little drink. Don't be disturbed by anything you see on Flat Earth British. It's all done in the best possible taste. No one died in the making of this documentary. No animals were harmed or Welsh people. Okay, let's see what we can learn on our break of awkward album covers. That's not so bad. I seen a lovely dog today, and it was really lovely. It was a Doberman Pinscher. Gave me love. So, yeah, he's just... I don't even know the context of the album. It's sad. Dresden. Yeah, cheers for that. That should be the byproduct for our movement, is Dresden. Our fists in the air and saying, you evil motherfuckers. Was there any need for that? There's no need for any of it. Yeah? It's just bomb them. We'll bomb them into peace. We'll write them messages on the bombs saying how much we love them, telling them we're going to bring peace to you, but first we're going to drop this bomb on you. It's just fucking nutters. Ooh. Entertainment for religious. Pew boy. Pew boy. See, there was me feeling sorry for choir boys, but it might not be all that bad, guys. Yeah? That's on my bucket list of, you know, I got a hard to do bucket list. Have you got a hard to do bucket list? Yeah. One of mine includes nuns. And it wouldn't be wrong. It would not be wrong what I'm thinking of to do with a nun, because basically this is my reality. And they're just making it all up anyway. God's Brady Bunch sings. Can you imagine? The fucking first Brady Bunch is scary as hell, aren't they? But God's Brady Bunch. Where do I sign up? So I don't know what this is, but the sun or the moon turns black and it's gone into the water in this older depiction. Trees are all messed up. Something's happened. I don't know. It's not setting, is it? Gary Bradfield, I'm quite impressed with his humility. Managed to make more than one album. I published on my last post him holding a strange microphone. I'm not handicapped. I'm just inconvenienced. So he made like a record career, a famous, apparently, record career. Somebody signed him up. Bizarre Records. They make snuff movies in the sideline. And they literally gave him a recording contract, and they weren't laughing at thalidomide. That's all right. Okay, the dancing was a little bit amusing on stage. You know, who doesn't laugh at a thalidomide dance? Organ moves. Yeah, well, it's all about organ moods because that's what organs do. They stimulate your organs, your inner organs. That includes anything that begins with organ, like orgasm. Later on, not now, we may have a little quiz after our psychic thing because we're going to get to that a bit later. You'll enjoy that. That's going to be spooky. Remember last week we thought up words for willies. This week is vaginas. It's vaginas this week. Not now. No, later. Okay. I want to do. I'm in charge, so I'm going to say the really rude ones, so nobody does them wrong, or they sound derogative towards any of the ladies. So it'll sound better coming from me. I mean. So yeah, he married his blow-up doll. And basically, he tried to give her a love bite, and then she blew up the window. Punched her. Oh. What's this selling? Spam. See, spam is a luxury food now. I've never had a pair of pajamas. Not even when I was little. I always thought they were weird. So, yeah, this is brilliant. The director of this album cover, you have to sit there on some a tartan block, wear no clothes, and a man's going to come in fully clothed, and he's going to embrace you. That's just awkward. It's weird. Reverend Dick Gonzaga, come to the chapel or I'll punch your fucking face in. That's what I like. A preacher is going to kick your teeth in if you don't come and believe. And that's what it should be. It's only to save your soul after all. And save your fucking soul, mate. Yeah? Don't you want to be saved? Well, can you be more specific? It's a bit cryptic, saved. Can you go into some more details? No. Heaven Will Be My Home by Keith Lancaster. So these are two good reasons why heaven would not be a good idea, guys. As I explained before, they play the Backstreet Boys on heavenly music. Okay? And it's not going to be all like, oh, paradise, cocktails on the beach and stuff like that. I'm afraid you won't get any alcohol in heaven. I don't think it's permitted. I think it's all do-gooding stuff and pretending to be nice while suppressing their weird inner sexual angst thing going on that they all go through. You need to lay your hair down. Yeah? Jesus would dig it. Like I said, if he does come back, oh, Orville, yes? Who is your very best friend? You are. Oh, Orville, yes? Do you like it when I touch you like this? No, actually, it hurts after a while. Oh, Orville, yes? Will you marry me? No, that's bestiality. You're weird, you are, Keith. Oh, Orville, yes? Just Paul McCartney with a wicked pair of sunglasses on. Never seen him like fall like that before, have you? There's one of his other devil-worshipping friends behind him called... We used to love George Harrison. I'm going to go back to Orville. Oh, Orville, yes? Who is your very best friend? You are. Ah. Shame he's having to, like, you know, live a whole life with a hand in his bum. Songs for gay dogs. Have you got a gay dog? Does your dog go sniffing around other dogs' bums? Does he? Does he try and mount there something? You need to sort that out and soothe your dog with songs for your gay dog. I'll never forget the smell of the sweat from under your armpit. Da la 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 la. Don't fucking twat. I like it on like programs like Call My Bluff. You probably won't remember that. Let me think of a more recent one. Countdown. When rude words come out. I love it when rude words, because they always have a really hot bird doing the letters, and she gets a bit embarrassed with the rude words and like that. Piss and shit cookbook. There you go, piss and shit cookbook. Over 55 nasty recipes for worthless scumbags. Cooking with shit. I thought that was all right. Cooking with shit. Our kids do that. Yeah. That's a test of love, though, isn't it, guys? To see if your partner really loves you. Let's just test your love here right now for your partner. Would you wipe your partner's ass? Yeah, thought not. Don't love them that much, do you? Look at her laughing. And if you've got problems with your girlfriend, like she's overly sexed or something, she's a highly sexed girlfriend, lucky fucking you. But if you're not, like, can't be bothered, because basically a fat blob and you've got a dangly rope instead of an Indian rope trick going on, okay, then I'm not going to give you any advice. I'm not going to even tell you anymore. You don't deserve it, any of you. Not for that. Divorce. Anyway, that's my advice. Divorce. It's a Hard Rain Gonna Fall by Bob Dylan, yeah, who was later, covered by Brian Ferry, which was a better version. But look at that. Double fucked New York City. But you're all right if you're on the top floor of the Empire State Building. Bear that in mind if it starts raining heavy in New York City. Don't go to the underground. It's never a good place. Snow fooling. This is what you need. This is what we all need. Okay, when it gets cold next month and the power cuts happen and they're trying to kill a load of us out, because loads will fucking die. They'll get us one way. They're attacking us, but the thing is they're pussies and we're not. Do you get it? So, like I said before, guys, yeah, they're fuckos and we're epic. There's a massive difference, and it will always be that way, right the way through time. Can you imagine how shit that is for them? No, don't feel sorry for them, guys. Bask in the gloriousness of being fucking fab, and they're wankers. Butt shakers, soul party. This is what's happening this Christmas. It's the great. That's what's happening on the space station. We're going to look at that a little bit later. I think they're having orgies on the space station. No, I really do. I think if they're devil worshippers, they're definitely going to be doing some stack stuff. I'm going to look into that a little bit later. Soul food, popcorn, titty shaker, Hammond. Not sure what that is. Maybe something with an amplifier. Funk. Okay. And if you say it's funk wrong, it sounds like fuck. Looks like a nice party, though, doesn't it? Lane Steinberg and his magical pony. No, Lane. No, Lane. No. Have you fed your pony lately? You've stuck wings on your pony, haven't you, Lane? No, I haven't. Yes, you have. That's not a real Pegasus. It looks half starved. Anyway, somebody phone the RSPCD, the Royal Society for Protection of Donkeys. Posing to be Pegasuses. Let me tell you about my operation, by Lee Bourbon speaking. What happened? Let's have a listen, Ree. What happened? What sort of operation was it then? Oh, well, it went fucking terrible. Didn't ask for a depth of over 8 inches. All they gave me was 4. I've had a terrible time since. I'm asking them to sew it back on. Oh, fucking hell. That's more than I needed to know. Is this unnerving to you? To live in a log cabin with basically a ventriloquist dummy with a little tiny moustache on it to look like you? No, there's nothing wrong with that. We all do that. Touched in that special place, Faith Plus. Where's that, sir? Were you in Jefferson Airplane? Why does he look like that? No, let's try and pinpoint what that is. It's Wolverine. We get it's Wolverine. You got a touch of the Wolverines, but I'm getting like the weird devil buzz going on there. I don't even know what it is. No, off her as well. Look at her. 10 types of psycho. 50 shades of fucking psycho. That one is. Look at that. But look at him. Oh, for fuck's sake. I wish I hadn't looked at him now. The touch. Well, where's that special place anyway? Oh, I love this song. While my guitar gently fucks my wife. And you weep. Learn to Smoke with James Mason and the Chipmunks and other children's books. Cool Kids Got Cigs. Smoking in the boys' room. Don't let mummy find out. Cough, cough, wheeze, wheeze, and more. Later, we'll be learning you how to take drugs and how to take control of your crack cocaine consumption. Impossible. But crack Christmas. A crack at Christmas. Put little crack rocks on the Christmas tree. See how long they stay there. See, Spike Milligan knew a thing or two. I quite like Spike Milligan. I hope he wasn't one of them, but he probably was. Am I even here? There's fireworks going off. No, it's all right. They never shot me for my cheek. It's okay. I'm still here. I don't know if anyone's actually watching me. There you are. 600 odd of you. Could you please share this out, please? Love Spike as well, Misty World. He was in also Monty Python. But he knew about Heads in Jazz, as I talk about quite a lot, of which I knew was a thing. Selling surplus children to religious sects. Okay. Now, I think this might be picking up. You know, a lot of people picked up extra kids over COVID. Some people don't even know that they're there. No, they don't know that they're there. There's people, kids all over the place in Ely. Nobody knows who they actually belong to. So that's what will happen. Okay. And they will eat their dogs. They will eat their poodles. They will eat pop poodles is the future. Not long. When Colts, just think of the siege of Leningrad. Okay, that's coming to a town near you. Please don't touch me. And other suggestions. A guide to not being touched. Counselling. I need counselling. That person touched me closely on my arm, and I know I need counselling. I need unhugging. Can you unhug me? Can you unbaptize me? Can you unhug me? Can you unlove me? No. Not giving in to willpower, Alan Miller. Indeed. What weak-ass person would not give in to their willpower? No. If I'm going down, I'm taking the whole country with me. Right, Teresa May. Not quite Teresa, but you did leave us completely fucked. Now, thanks. It was Al, says former child. Yep. Pipe down, cunt. Death. What's in it for me? Oh, that's a good question. You don't want to be like Sahab Sowell. What the fuck is in it for me? Yeah. You say death, you just chuck those words out. What is in it for me? I think that's important. Think about that later. If the phone don't ring, it's me. High on hope. Buzzing my tits off. Narcissist seeks similar. I may have shut myself and smell a bit. Oh, God, Dante. That's what really adds. That's why it's called the Divine Comedy. He shut himself. Fire in the Hole. The Art of Eating Curry by Jamie Oliver. Ooh, Ruby Ring. Please don't touch my arm with your arm. How I died on a public bus. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's really bad. That's as bad as dicky knocking. Do you know what dicky knocking is? Yeah. Gay men who go in showers all the time, because it's just something that they do. Yeah. Would you like me to rub some soap on your back? No. Yeah. They dicky knock. Yeah. Doing, doing, like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It happens. Dicky knocking. That's worse. This is worse. This happened to me in Italy. I completely lost my shit and nearly fun killed somebody. I scrumpled up his newspaper. But he was really all right to me after. He could see that he, basically mentally broke me. Please don't touch my arm with your arm. How inside the bus? How many of you have been there? It's all right for me, I don't, like everyone attracts the nutter on the bus, the weirdo. Yeah. I'm all right. Nobody's weirder than me. You want to have a weird off with me, weirdo? Yeah. I'm going to win hands down. King weird of weirdness. Okay. Now, why are we freezing our tits off? No, really. And there's all of these great, really good health things like uranium. No, I like uranium. I got some uranium. I've tested it on my YouTube videos. Okay. Got a uranium sample. And if you like the work of Galen Windsor, I'm sure he'd like a uranium ice cream. It's all bollocks. Yeah. This stuff is juicy. This stuff can heat us. I think we should get some radium. Anybody know of a good radium supplier? Okay. We can irradiate ourselves. Okay, there's some you get on timepieces. That's what shines up your watch. Collect loads of that, scrape it off. You can make a nuclear bomb in your garage. If they were real. Radium fertilizer makes things grow. A bigger yielder, a greater yield. So if you use electroculture and radium, you're literally going to we could sort everything out with one fell swoop here with these vlogs. Okay. Have they got actually clothes on? Because that's on the snow. Yeah, skin tight like they wear nowadays. Okay. Radium. Vigor. Get a drink of radium down your Gregory Peck and everything will be shiny and new. Okay. Creme Reme and Secret to Life. So why did they take that off the market? If it's so fucking juicy, there's enough evidence that they're using this, if you want to glow in the dark, absolutely brilliant. Save on your electric bill too. Just light yourself up going to the bathroom. That's put the lights on. Brilliant. Radium and beauty makes you beautiful because that's where they say, oh, wasn't she radiant? Yeah, because she's radiating. Radium Dial Studio there. Yeah, beautiful girls. All irradiated, looking fucking radiated. and all these radium products for beauty and health and heat as well. Okay, radioactive water. Give me some of that. For radium and mesothorium, a triple distilled water. Oh, fucking! I bet you feel fantastic after that. I bet you literally fly. Literally skipping down the road. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. Family irradiation, a survival kit. Okay, that's not because of the event of a nuclear war. That's to make you fucking better. Stick it in your water. And a radiation. I used to have an alarm clock with green glowing arms. Piff, puff, poof. Your musical cocktail. Radium dancers, because they're all high on radium, because you get off on it too. Ingersoll. Ooh, Ingersoll. Interesting. Ingersoll Radiolite by Robert H. Ingersoll and Bro. I don't think it's that Ingersoll. Might be. Don't know. Oh, the mysterious Ingersoll. The Logins watch. There's the old laser beam, the bolt that you get with all of them, isn't it? Flash Gordon, fucking AC/DC got the lightning bolt. So many bands got the lightning bolt. But it's an Illuminati thing. Cigarettes, brilliant. But they've already got iodine in them as well, so it's supposed to fight radiation. But you can get them. I'd have a fag of. I'd have a fag of radioactiveness. I bet be a wicked mess. Wouldn't you? Cotton radium. I'd jam it in. I'd put it everywhere. I'd be all radioactive. That'd be me. That'd be my watch. But man, you're glowing like fuck. It's all radiation, mate. So when you end up with like terrible cancer, like what? Like Marie Curie? You mean? Oh no. I think the clue is in the words. Have you noticed how bills? The word bill. When you've got a bill coming through your door, is be ill. You got a be ill come through the door. No fucking shit. Negative, be ill. Ugh. 1921, they were Madame Curie. Big wank. She had to be one of them. She wouldn't even got famous if she hadn't. We wouldn't even know her name if she wasn't an insider. Okay. Look at this. They exhibit beautiful geometry, these, do they? Though? Radium glass. Beautiful. Iridescent glass with radium in there, and you get like that cymatic patterns with them. Beautiful. Imagine that's why all them 1920s film, then women got all that fluffy hair going on. And you think, how come their hair is so beautiful? What shampoo they're using that we haven't got these days? Fucking radium. Drink it. Is that a bell? No, it's a refrigerator. Brilliant. Great invention. Radium matches. Stonking. Energy through radium chewing gum. Radium soup. Toothbrush. And secrets of life. So I feel we can cut short somewhere. Where's all this shit? I want it back. I think that we should have radium meters and not being able to there. Look at her. Yeah, well, I discovered radiation in it. Oh, yeah. Well, Einstein was a friend of mine, so I thought I'd infuse his M equals MC squared. I'm talking about radiation. Did it kill you? Yeah. Look at her lab. All of that important work done in that shithole. I don't think so. It's fucking terrible. Fucking terrible. But it's number 88, Ra, raw, on the periodic table, radium. Ra, raw. I thought that was interesting. Rasputin. So yeah, we're being robbed. We could have that. That would be another sort of free energy thing if we had radium heaters. Now, I'm coming back because there's something important I need to show you. You may not know about. Right. The 1980s. Okay, it was a long, long, long time ago now. So it's an historical time. Some of you won't remember the 1980s, but some of us were there. Now, I kept everything from like when I was a little kid, but I did keep my smash hits. Did you ever have smash hits? They're magazines of Duran Duran when they were little girls. Duran Duran when they were little girls. Japan, who were better than Duran Duran, by the way. Japan. The Ghosts of My Life. Oh, Alison Moyet. Fucking fantastic. We'll have a bit of Alfie. She was brilliant, actually. Oh, it's Japan again. Human League. So Noise as well. So I used to collect these. And so we're going to have a little reminisce now. So people from that era, okay, calm down. Don't cry. Don't cry. It's going to be okay. So please make sure to share this out on Flatmass, Flatmas Eve special. And we got a long way to go, actually, on this. Okay. Moving along swiftly, we're going to have a look at the 1980s. And reminisce, because it wasn't shit. It was all right. It was all right. It was okay. The fashions were fucking dire, you know, shell suits and fluffy hair and everything. But apart from that, well, the drugs were good. Well, it counts really, isn't it? Surely. No, don't cry. Don't cry. I was upset when I seen one. A Texan. A fucking Texan. That lovely nougaty, stretchy stuff in the middle. I can't get that taste ever again. I want a Texan bar. Can somebody wish me a Texan bar? No, because they don't make them anymore. Why did they get rid of fucking Texan bars? Execute the person who made that fucking decision. So this was a shock to the system after all of them men come out of the war with them D-mob suits, you know, all them stupid racists. Yeah, he showed up in the 1980s looking like a chick, and he's a bit worse than David Bowie. I mean, this guy was proper like a chick. Oh, George, old. Boy George. We don't mind. We don't mind Boy George. We don't hate you, Boy George. I hope if you're watching now, you don't cry, because I know you're a bit of a crier. Do you really want to hurt me? Well, not really. Do you really want to make me cry? Ding, 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 ding. Good bit of reggae that was. Now, Eat Me's, do you remember these? Wicked bit of dates. Shit through the eye of the needle after them. Look how fucking ugly it is. The little boy I meant, not E.T. E.T. Phone Home. Can you remember that? Spielberg's Little Nasty Nightmare film. Yeah. Everyone in the world was scared about aliens. From space. From space. Where they have sex in space. I'll show you that later. Here's Japan. Ghosts of my life look louder than before. Oh my God. But they were really, really good. They were more sophisticated. Yeah. I'm sure they're not half as gay as what they look like. They probably all got 6 kids each and all of that now. It's what you find with a lot of them. I don't know. What about Adamant? My son thinks he's fucking brilliant. Lawrence, he's there in chat now. Yeah. He fucking thinks he's brilliant. He's listening to all Adamant's back catalogue, so I've got to listen to it. But very innovative. If he should have gone with another band, because he sounds like a bit like Mark Bolan, and he had the looks, he had the moves, he had all that, but he was proper outlaw. His last album, he's just calling out the music industry as being satanic and all that. Didn't really get another one, and he's proper truther, Cockney white boy, truther, like Adamant. So, Rasputin, I think he died this year. These were from Hamburg. Manny was shocked to hear that Boney M were German, but there you go. They were the greatest German export. Next to Carlsberg, which is probably Danish anyway, which it is. Probably the second best lager in the world. Now, you wouldn't really dress like that out in next to a fountain in the middle of a town square, would you? What occasion would you actually dress like that? Only for album covers. Can you remember these? These are called video cassette tapes. What you did is you could record the bill, say, off the television, or you could record stuff. Yeah, this is like amazing. I know it's really high level technology. I don't know, you're quite surprised, but we could like literally record stuff when we go out and not miss it. Films and stuff. Surprised? Yeah. Yeah, we had it all. My first video that I ever watched was The Thing, Carpenter's The Thing with Kurt Russell. First video rental, that, and I shit myself. I thought it was fucking brilliant. You don't want to spend the rest of this winter tied to this fucking chair. I thought, oh, this film is just so rad. Because it was brilliant. So Scotch tapes, yep. Trio. I want a trio and I want one now. Do you remember that? Not one, not two, but 3 chunks in it. Cadbury Goodness. I can't remember the rest, but it was a long, long time ago. Okay. Trio! Sorry. Right, this is what we had. Most people hid their porn films, but they used to have, like, I had a girlfriend once, and I thought, I bet you any money she's going to put on Dirty Fucking Dancing when we go babysitting. So it's round, go babysitting. It's like, are you mad? Are you, Tom? What are we watching? We're watching Dirty Dancing, Matt. I was like, oh, fucking great. So either Dirty Dancing or fucking Top Gun for dates. It's the last thing in the world you want. They're the worst things in the world. Somebody's hiding their wank mag under there. That's naughty, that is. So there's the 1980s. We didn't have the internet, and all of that. It was just, and this is a girl. This is the girl hiding her Playboy magazines. Okay. Now, these are still out. These are sherbet pop things made like flying saucers. These are still out. You can still get these. Although they were like half a p or 1p. They're probably about £6 now in Strange World. But yeah, man, bust a tough on them. Easy. Fucking lush. Lush. Pure poison. This is how you met a girl in the past. This is just mosey on over. Take a look what album she's looking at. She's like, hi. Oh, I love that album. Oh, do you? It's one of my favorites. Yes, I listen to it all of the time. Even if it's Andy Williams. It doesn't matter. Yeah. You're going in. You're willing to take sacrifices like a couple of white lies. Yeah. I'm willing to say that I like Neil Sedaka, Stupid Cupid. Not Perry Homo, though. The Dubliners. Oh, dear. I bet they make a comeback this Christmas. The world's fucking shit enough. Yeah. The A-Team. Were they cool? I don't think so. Yeah. Mr. T, yeah, don't take drugs. It's not good advice, Mr. T. Yeah, not good advice at all. B.A. Baracus, Face, okay, and the nutty one, whose name... George Peppard was a good actor, but he sort of got doom written on his face. It's like with Terry Hall off the Specials. I knew that cunt was going to die. Yeah. Like I did with George Peppard. I thought George Peppard is definitely a fucking deado. He looks like a deado. He fucking does. Look at him. It looks like the cunt's going to die. Am I wrong? Na 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 na. Which one am I? 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4 bananas. Banana splits are the fucking best thing in reality that there ever was. They used to have cartoons on there like Arabian Nights, size of an elephant, which was my favorite cartoon ever because I could imagine my superpowers and super abilities better with a cartoon enhancement to tell me how to use them, which was the Arabian Nights. But they used to have all different sketches. Which ones am I? Which groovy banana split am I? I hope I'm not talking to myself. It doesn't matter. We've gone beyond that point. No, I still do these. Me and my sister used to do these. So you have a different color and you go you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, and you open it and close it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you open it up and it says something like your breath stinks. Yeah. Or you farted or something like that. It's always like, you got to do something like jokey and rude. Well, that's what we did anyway. I don't know what you did in yours. The sky is blue. No. You stink of shit, we used to do. Do you remember choosing albums in MTV or in HMV or Virgin Megastore? Yeah. Did you ever remember getting your fingers jammed in posters? It's, don't it? Yeah. Literally, I used to like every week go in and check the posters, see if any new Led Zeppelin posters come in. I was looking for the one with the mountain, Stairway to Heaven, that type of poster. And some fucker jammed your finger in there. Do you know what I had done to me one Christmas? Boy, I'm not going to expose him now, right? Paul Cook, yeah. Down my local supermarket, he dropped the frozen turkey on my head and knocked me out unconscious. I ain't even joking. I was only little. My mother sent me down for Christmas turkey. Yeah, she wasn't well. She was in bed. She was ill all the fucking time. Alcohol. And then, space dust. Don't ever rub space dust on your private parts. No, don't. None on the clitty. None on the willy. Bad things might happen. Diseases will happen. It'll all fall off. Anyway, Paul Cook. So, Paul Crook. So basically, I leant over the freezer to pick out the turkey, And he went, you are, man, let me help you. And he picked one up and he just let it go and dropped it on my head, frozen turkey. Completely unconscious. Knocked me out unconscious in the fucking shop. For Christmas. Fucking ambulance. See, there's another one of those little things that just come back to memory all of a sudden. So, yeah, we had crispy stuff on our Lucasade because everyone was fucking ill all the time because of the television. Oh, Hubba Bubba or Angelo Bubba, they literally fuck your jaw up trying to chew a bubbly. Do you remember though? Do you remember them? Not nice. Stickle bricks are good. You can do loads of shit with stickle bricks. You can build loads of cool stuff with stickle bricks. I can't think of anything offhand bar a windmill and boat. Apart from that, stickle bricks were cool. I had loads of stickle bricks. So any shops, Lumpoly was shit. That's where you got ripped off on your Spanish holiday. Tammy Girl. Oh, I always thought that sounded a bit like tampon. Foster's, Woolworths, they went through. Blockbusters went through. Chelsea Girl were good. Always had nice women serving in their Comet. They're still going. No, they're not. They joined Curry's. Index, C&A. Oh. All Sports, yeah, I remember that. Our Price and Virgin Megastore. I remember when that opened in Oxford Street. That's where I bought my Sgt. Peppers when it first came out. It's like, ooh, we got a Virgin Megastore and they're brilliant. It's like, no, it's just shit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dun, 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 dun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dun, dun, dun. Chewy chocolate with, I can't remember the rest. A wafer outside. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It might have gone like that. I think it did go like that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top Deck Shandy. No, I'd have one of these. Maybe it's because it got the Queen's emblem on there. It's going to taste better, but Top Deck Shandy was fucking lush. Lush. I'd have one of them now. A Top Deck. Can you remember what that Top Deck lemonade shandy tasted like, guys, in Britain? Lush. That was the word you just said. I know. So there was Chelsea Girl. Yeah, my mother used to dress in there. She used to have all, like, she was into clothes. So I was always dragged into, like, women's clothes shops as a little boy, which I never used to mind, funnily enough. Because there was hot women in there. There's Magnum there. Brilliant. We love Magnum PI, Tom Selleck. Tom's brilliant. Yeah, you go and sort your case. I was a bigger fan on Vegas. I think Robert Urich, Vegas was a bit better one, a bit more gritty. Petrocelli was better. But otherwise, Magnum PI, yeah, fucking... Anyone remember the name of the butler? On Magnum? The British butler. Because I can't remember his name. Anyone remember Angel Delight? Was that the best bit of reality in the 1980s? Yeah, probably, wasn't it? Is it still out now? Yeah. Does it taste the same? Does it fuck? Because we're in a completely new realm. And the AI or whatever went on couldn't fucking replicate it. Unless we got our consciousness downloaded into the mobile phones that we're using. And they're just running a copy of us. And we got replaced somewhere in the night, back there somewhere. During COVID. Danger Mouse. He's fantastic. Wherever there's trouble, he'll be there. Somebody once got a punch. Said I look like Penfold. And he was brilliant, Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse. Do you know who that is? Baron Greenback. Baron Greenback. He's an arch criminal. Dangerous Times. Streets of London. Plasticine's good. You can do all sorts of plasticine. And you can make a windmill and a boat. Oh, plasticine. Smash it. I got Kylie and Jason. Kylie and Jason. They were on Neighbours. They're bringing Neighbours back. Oh, we don't deserve it. Thanks. My love is so true. I'm trying to think of the name of that song. I don't know, but I got sick a little in my mouth, so I better not carry on with that. Rick Ashley was good. Salt and Pepper, Tiffany, In Excess. A lot of Satanists on there. See then, even though gold nugget bubblegum bags I knew were bubblegum, I still felt really wealthy when I had one. I did. I had them in my pocket, and even as my gold nugget bag depleted in bubblegum, I would feel poorer somehow with my lesser bubblegum in my bubblegum bag. Did any of you share this? Might have been just me. I was a strange child. Don't worry about it. I love golden nugget bubblegum bags. I want to have a cry now. But Oh, here's Henry Cooper. Oh, splashing all over. Splashing all over Henry Cooper there. Splashing on a bit of Brute 33. Not Freemason, are you, Harry? No, not Harry. Splashing all over. So I used to be a Brute man. I never used allspice. I did used to have Brute. Put a bit of Brute on. Yeah. We didn't have a lot of posh stuff. It was Brute or Old Spice. Yeah. It's the smell of the drugs. Oh, here's John Noakes with his Christmas advent calendar on Blue Peter. John Noakes, famous for his massive penis, awkwardly, all the time on children's television, famously. But it was okay because, what was her name? Lynn. She did the same anyway. Here he is. He's lighting advent calendar. Well, you got to have 4. John Noakes, you got to have 4 lit for your advent calendar. Yeah, here's one I made earlier. Of coat hangers. Tinsel. I don't like tinsel. Tinsel's making me puke. Red candles, because he's basically a black magician. Can you remember the 1977 Radio Times? No, I don't watch telly. I just read the radio and TV Times. Then I know what's on. Oh, they used to have brilliant. I know this was really good, and I'm gonna big up telly right now. They used to have series of classic Hollywood films, like all right, I'm not going to say Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire, but like George Rapp season or a Liam Neeson season. Not Liam Neeson, that's right with season, so I said it. Humphrey Bogart season they used to have, and stuff like that. And I used to watch every one of them. All them old black and white movies are all the best. They're film noirs. They don't make films like that anymore. They're all shit now. But yeah, we all had, this was our guide to reality back in the 80s and the 70s as well, guys. In case you didn't know. Do you remember them? This was Britain's version of ice cream, because we didn't have real ice cream. We haven't got that many Italians back then. So we made until the Cornettos turned up and we knew what ice cream was. We made these Walls ice creams, bricks in a can, and they taste like crap. They taste like crap. So we were really on the money back in the day. We had Corona Pop before Corona was really a thing. We had the Corona Pop man coming around, and they used to lay you on as well. I mean, you didn't even have to have money. You could have a couple of bottles of ciderette or orangeade or lemonade. Yeah. And I'll pay you next week. No problem. Fucking take it. Take a crate. That's how cool this place was. Your Corona supply was assured. Lilt with a totally tropical taste. I love it. Lilt is really dear now. It's still out because it's like a real pineapples in it. And it's lovely. I love Lilt. Does that make you jump then? I do apologize. Anchor yourself to the chair. Baby Sham, this is like warnings, isn't it? This is the thing you can't get drunk on Christmas. It's like, what you got left after the Christmas booze? I got this bottle of fucking Advocate. I drank a whole bottle and I never even got a buzz. Yeah. Same with Baby Sham. You could see drink an entire tanker full of fucking Baby Sham and your toe wouldn't even go numb. Mind you, I've been pissed on Baby Sham. I'm pomming. I don't know what I'm saying. I have been pissed on Baby Sham. But I was about 6 at the time, 7. So, yeah. Jackanory, Lizzie dripping by the sea. Do we all remember Lizzie dripping? No, it's probably just me. Jackanory is a program where they tell you stories. Not necessarily true. Prince Charles used to do a good Jackanory, tell us a story sometimes. People always died in his. Lots of people. They were about serial killers. See this guy? Well, he lived on his own in a London flat with his emu for going on 60 years. His name's Fred. Roy Hall, an emu. Emu once attacked famously a famous Beam television chat show host by the name of Russell Harty, who needed fucking filling in. Tot twat. Gay bomb landed in his front door. And he attacked Grace Jones. And Grace Jones, being like Jamaican, punched shit out of him. And he looks a bit like he's a Noddy Holder fan. But yeah, a really weird relationship between him and his stupid, shit-looking emu. He made it so obscure nobody could ever copy it, because they had emus in the department stores, but they were never the emu. Stig at the Dump. People used to say I looked like Stig at the Dump when I was a kid because I had scruffy hair. I think they're cheeky. Yeah, everyone wants a little stick of the dump, mate, down in the end of the garden, who does like hunting stuff, makes bombs. That would be brilliant. I would have loved that as a kid. Mind your language. Do you remember this? It was brilliant. Barry Evans. There was a classroom of foreign people. I'm allowed to say that. Learning English in the classroom. I guess in some of the things that were said on there wouldn't be thought of as politically correct in the modern day, but I thought it was a really good series. I never missed any, ever. I hope now. Black Beauty. Now, even as a child, I always felt that there added like an ambience or a nuance, shall I say, of paedophilia to Black Beauty. To me, like, you know, it's like eyes wide fucking shut, stately homes and stuff, all acquaint to the same thing. There's a coven going on in there, and they're all getting down and dirty. Yeah, in the woods at night. Yeah, we all know it. And I always got that buzz with Black Beauty because there was in these stately homes, maids, and I was like, this is awkward. I think there's something going on this Black Beauty. Feels like crying now, though, again. Wish I hadn't done that Black Beauty tune. Okay. Fine Fair. This is, they ripped you off in the past as well, but we had Fine Fair then. But was it Fine Fair? No. It was Vesta curries and pot noodles or pot poodles. Now, this guy got really famous. He admitted that he was stoned off his box on every single Finger Bobs episode. Finger Bobs. So what you got is a really, really block up on you guy doing Finger Bobs for children's television. But they just think he's got squinty eyes, but really he's fucked. Look at him. Fuck. Oh, Aunt Sally. Oh, I give you a kiss, Aunt Sally. Oh, I have a bit of, come a piece of cake, Aunt Sally. Come a bit of a cake. What edge you got on today, Wurzel? Wurzel Gummidge and his relationship with Aunt Sally. I don't think it was inappropriate. I wanted them to actually hit it off. I know Eunice Stubbs wasn't probably right for him, you know, with a, let's just say mixed, weird sort of background, dabbling. Rent-A-Ghost was brilliant. Mr. Meeker. I never missed a Rent-A-Ghost episode. I used to get home from school, sit in front of the telly, tea time, and anxiously wait to Rent-A-Ghost for Mr. Meeker. Never Mr. Meeker and the stupid... Rent-A-Ghost was fucking good. It was brilliant. I'd watch that again. No, it's probably shit now. Now, I got Basil Brush annual. I know... Somebody told me later on in life, I think I was in my 20s, that Basil Brush wasn't actually real. And the shock. And you know what they did? They replaced the original Basil Brush because maybe the guy who's done his voice is dead. Maybe, I don't know. Killed it. It's like gone forever. It was like that moment at the end of Von Ryan's Express when Frank Sinatra gets shot and never escapes the train. You know that really bad, tragic moment? It was like that. It's really upset me. Wolfie Smith's Barmy Army. There's our Taoist leader from the two in Popular Front, Wolfie Smith. Okay? He's my revolutionary mentor. It is. Although I got no communist or anythingist sort of ideologies. I'm more in the school of not give a fuckness. Yeah? Not give a fuckness. More punch yourself with that fist. Now, he is Schofield. He's pretending he's gay lately because he's basically, people were just keep him relevant. No, people were losing interest. I could have told everybody he was gay in 1985. So he spent 10 years in a basement with Gordon the Gopher. But don't worry, because they paid him £110,000 a year to stay in BBC basement with Gordon the Gopher, with his hands up a gopher's ass, yeah, for 10 years. And now look at him. He's got his hands up. No. Horny Willoughby. Have you seen? She got to take photographs of herself every single fucking day and post them. Like anyone gives a fuck what she got on. Who gives a fuck? You're not even nice. Fucking hell. In another life, you'd be like standing in the post office queue full of zits and no one would even look at you because you even look like that. Anyway, Crossroads. Oh, there's Benny there. Miss Diane. I never touched her. I never touched Miss Diane. I never touched her. That's what his registration plate said. I never touched her. I never touched the fanny. So who else we got? Megan. Okay. God, that hotel. You want to see the things that went on in that fucking Crossroads Motel? Usually Benny and Miss Diane. Tutti Frutti, 6p. 2 sweets. Tutti Fruities. I'd love one of them right now. I want to fly, Eddie. I believe I can fly. See Golden Gun? Did you ever use that? You can't get a buzz on it. Doesn't work. Oh, Little House on the Prairie. Should we have a cry now or later? I can't remember the tune for Little House on the Prairie. But he had like, how many daughters do you have? 1, 2, 3, and a wife. Is that Patrick Duffy? No, I can't remember his name. Was it Patrick Wayne? I can't remember. But they all lived in this little log cabin, and he provided well for all of them. But as you can see, his crops are doing really well. No, he's actually got a meth lab in his barn. Is how he's earning his money. See this? This is how big Quality Street tins were in the 1980s. Okay, I'll show you later on how big they are now. Wankers. Can you remember Ever-Ready batteries? It's an SP2. Cost 6p. Blast from the past. Wacky Races. I got a Wacky Races annual. Dastardly and Murtley. Fucking brilliant. Bring it back. Make everything Keystone Cops and Dastardly and Murtley race to the shops. Do you remember this? Every summer of the 70s and 80s, really, I had a jubbly in my mad. Yeah. I even dyed my mouth orange. 33. Don't tell anyone, right? But I dyed my mouth orange from a jubbly. Do you have jubblies in America? I don't think you do. Hey, TC! Wait, Top Cat! I love Top Cat. Peace. Hey, how's it going, TC? Hey, have us a dibble. I can't do TC. I got to practice. Maybe I should have watched it before I talked about it. But Top Cat's brilliant. The indisputable Top Cat. Da-da-da-da-da. Close friends Cat to Colin TC. Am I wrong? Dip dabs. It's like drugs, but it's not. It was sherbet, which is similar to drugs. Very similar. Looks the same. Flobba-dobba-dob. Flobba-dobba-dob. This is Bill and Ben. I grew up with Bill and Ben. They were hard-end drug takers. Blah, 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 blah. I feel fuck. Flobba, blah, blah, blah. Like, all they could say was flobba, blah, blah, blah. Flobba, blah, blah, blah. Flobba, blah, blah, blah. It's just too bollocks to even talk. It didn't matter anyway. So, do you have this forced on your neck in the old days when you had windy pops? Yes, milk of fucking magnesia. Get that down you with a castor oil. That'll sort you up. The Milky Bar Kid. Woo! The Milky Bar Kid is strong and tough, but only the best is good enough. The milkiest milk, the widest bar, the goodness that's in Milky Bar. The Milky Bar's on me. And they replaced the Milky Bar Kid maybe a dozen times before I was even 10. No wonder I'm so traumatized. 2p for a Nestle's Milky Bar. I wonder if anyone knows what I'm actually on about. How? With Fred Dinage. They tell you cool science stuff. Walnut Whip. Came up last week as a name for penis, but they are brilliant at Christmas. The only time we ever had Walnut Whip was at Christmas. Couldn't really afford the rest of the year. Usually out poaching, grouse. Old Jamaica, is that still about? If not, why not? It had rum and raisin. Can you remember Old Jamaican chocolate, guys? It was only it was 10p. They knocked it down to 9 there now. Sale. Big, massive bar of chocolate. Oh, I'm fucking sad as fuck. I feels like I've been robbed. It's frothy, man. Can you remember the Cresta, guys? This advert got played over and over again, the Cresta bit. Can you remember it? If you're a little bit younger, you're probably not going to remember, but don't worry about it. It doesn't even matter. Look how Space Raiders have changed. They actually had theme in 1989. This is Space Raiders. Now they got fuck all on them, and there's not even a theme. They had like intergalactic planetary beings on the old Space Raiders. Now, just imagine that I am doing this dance. Silhouette on the side. Breasts. This was Tales of the Unexpected horror stories by a guy called Roald Dahl, who lives in Cardiff. Probably a paedophile, but they say he's all right. I don't know. But the best part of this was the beginning bit with this woman, and she does this real dance, which I was just doing, but you couldn't see me because I'm basically not on camera. Champion, the wonder horse. Remember that? Like a streak of lightning going through the sky, like a mighty cannonball that seems to ride. Who doesn't? That's it. I've started myself off with the fuck. I shouldn't have done a champion, a wonder horse moment. Now I'm overcome with emotion of how good this was. I'm literally sad. Feeling sad. Can you remember having to do these on a Saturday and then take them down the shops, football results? Cardiff were playing Tottenham. I wouldn't have had that down for a fucking win. Yeah, so you put X's on a box, you take it down, you give it like a quid or, well, actually, back in them days, it was 2 fucking p to your shopkeeper. And if it wins and you get all the football results in, you had a load of money. Like £500, which was like $500,000 back then. Fucking, I could buy an island. Chipsticks, they're still around, but they have got rid of plain chipsticks in this realm. There are no ready salted chipsticks in this realm. Did you know that? If you find any, bring them to me. I miss them immensely. Alias Smith and Jones were good, wasn't they? Yeah, he died, didn't he? Bill Murphy, yeah. Yeah, I'd watch them again. I watched a few on YouTube, but I did like Alias Smith and Jones. Good Western, good guys stuff. Can't remember the tune. But I know it was good, though, Alias Smith and Jones tune. Should have brushed up on my Alias Smith and Jones tunes then, shouldn't I? This is Matey, a masturbatory aid. No, I'm joking. Up to 20 baths with your matey bubble bath. Yeah? Get all bubbly in your bath with your matey you had for Christmas. Ooh, in my stocking. Opal fruits made to make your mouth water. Ooh. These are now Starburst, maybe, but they tasted really beautiful. Absolutely. The strawberry opal fruits, guys. You feel robbed. I'm making you depressed, aren't I? What about sherbet dips? What about a sherbet dip? They look like a bomb. They're fucking brilliant. Pure poison. Yeah? God, that and the drugs the adults were on. No wonder. It's incredible anything actually got built in the 1980s. Really weird. Now, too much. Too much for me. Where's the toffos? Blame my toffos. Do you want me to tell you where the toffos are gone? They're fucking gone. In that last reality we had, and they're not in this one. We need to manifest that reality with toffos, guys, by the end of the day, if you would. I miss toffos immensely. Yeah, the flavoured ones were lush, weren't they? But they weren't the best. I didn't like the mint ones. But the toffos, fuck me. Fuck me. I want a toffo. Fucking bastards. Do you remember them? They were lovely. They were like pepperminty flavour. You have peppermint Wrigley's PKs. You probably remember them. They were little tiny bubblegums. Pacers. They were really fucking beautiful. They were a bit like crack cocaine. Yeah. So they were like really, really moreish. Once you started eating them, you get that like spearminty flavour kicked in. You have to have another and then another. And then all of your paces are gone. And then you haven't got any. And you got to keep it going. Pacer addiction. Bit of crack. Quink. Can you remember Quink? Don't ever tattoo yourself with Quink. Your arm becomes infected. It bloats up. Thrice the size and falls off. Found. Birthday in Welsh. Birthday. Say it after me. Birthday. Birthday. In Welsh, that is a blackboard birthday. Okay. So a teacher pulled me up in front of the class once and he drew a chalk round my outside of my head. And he did a little arrow and he put Martinliedtke, abnormal head. And then he put a girl by her, Vanessa Bienna, and he drew chalk around her head, and he put an arrow, and he put Vanessa Bienna, normal head, and an arrow to her head, and left it on the fucking blackboard the whole fucking day. 1,200 pupils in that fucking school are all like feeling the back of my head and going, So that was, I'm not bitter. I have to get over all of these. I'm having a good thank you for the spiritual cleanse out publicly. Cabanas. Can you remember what a cabana tastes like? A cabana tripping. Can you remember that? Fucking why? Oh, why, Lord, do you robbeth so? Why do you robbeth so us? Why? Dream topping. Fucking why, Lord, do you robbeth so us? I want some dream topping. I want it now. I want it now on my Christmas cake. Dream topping. See, Mastermind. I was in Mastermind competition when I was in junior school. Well, they called me in and I'd been there all week because I'd been like not there because I was never there. And they made me do like a test, and then they come in and said, "Oh, Matt, you just fucking like completed it. We were in the Mastermind. We've been waiting for someone else." So I was in the Mastermind competition. I got beat on Kilimanjaro, kicking myself even to this day. I fucking knew that as well. But anyway, they brought this out, Mastermind. Do you know what it's got to do with? Putting beads in holes, and has shit all to do with any level of intellect whatsoever. It gives you the impression of intellect and being sophisticated lady and man thinking stuff. But no, it's fucking shit. No thinking, even on Super Mastermind. Remember these? They started up Bazooka Joes. They went to bazookas. You got a little paper in them as well with a Bazooka Joe on them when I was a kid. They are hard as well on the old George. These were called memory snakes. Function, don't know. Practical usage, don't know. Did you see loads of them? Yeah, they were fucking everywhere. I was always playing with the bastards. People just left them lying around. He-Man and Masters of the Universe. I am the power by the power of Grayskull. Yeah, that's definitely camp. I can see that. But Man of Arms and all He-Man stuff is pure flat earthy, guys. You gotta dig it. You've seen it all? Yeah. Skeletor. That's Elon Musk. Here is Simon Le Bon when he was a little girl. Here, Duran Duran, just before their Planet Earth. You can see their first record was Planet Earth. Then they had a massive contract for the next oogle years. Start the musician to the elites because of their massive bumboybicity, I suspect. But yeah, fucking Simon Le Dong hasn't got one by the look of him. My missus should do my editing with Taylor. She didn't think he was absolute. Like I said, he's like a girl. What the fuck? I was so good looking. So Pac-Man, you probably don't know about this. Yeah, but it's like that's you losing all of your money. So yeah, the women. So not that I've had a date with one that had hair like that. Not far off though. Ton of hairspray and nearly fucking choked to death. But they're big hair, big shoulders. The shoulders you can blame Sigourney Weaver and fucking Working Girl, or maybe even Dolly Parton and 9 till 5 for big shoulders. Yeah, empowering women into working in the office, bossing men around, being a narcissistic bitch basically, and doing man stuff with a suit on and big shoulders. This is called the 1980s. Yeah, and it won't be frowned upon as well. They can spit. Yeah, they can slap their thighs, and man stuff. Now, I always thought when this came out, right, that it was scary. Yeah, she was sweet and innocent and lovely, and he's like, yeah, but I'm like going to turn into the worst fucking nightmare you've ever seen, and I got a load of zombies that follow me around, and he's like all sinister all the way through. And I always thought it was really evil. This, although it was a brilliant little movie. I thought he was sick. These are brilliant. We had these Christmas times in the 80s for our Christmas photographs or family snaps, and they came out almost instantly. There was brilliant fun. You know, Polaroid. Movies at the time, Back to the Future, can't fault Samuel L. Fox. Michael J. Fox looks fucked. He looks fucked. I know I got Parkinson's or something. You know, Christopher Lloyd's still banging him out there though. And this is a film about a man in his 50s, yeah, dancing and going out with a girl that's about 14 years of age in a Hollywood movie. Oh, it's perfectly fine and acceptable. But he's the goblin father and he steals her brother, who's a child. He steals all children because he's of some nefarious goings on. And then she has to marry him. So there's sex involved. And she's a child. In the film, The Labyrinth. So what was Tom? I know I'm not allowed to say his name out aloud on the internet, but Tom, max respect, Tom. We like you. We never say anything bad about you, okay? He was in the film Cocktail. Okay, I worked in bars when he was doing this, and I used to be able to juggle cocktail things and stuff. No, I never dropped them. I was really good with my acne. Not even old enough to work in a pub, probably. Now, when I was a kid, this was my dream come true. Was for me to weird science a bird. Yeah, these two boys, they summoned up, oh my God, the most beautiful woman ever in the history of women, Kelly fucking LeBrock. Kelly LeBrock, I ask you. In the film Weird Science, it was fantastic. She was naked in the shower. Yeah. Bananarama, do you ever see these? Yeah, they were, look, she got the old alchemical esoteric chart there. They did a track called Venus. Bananarama. Right, let me tell you about Bananarama. Firstly, yeah, and most importantly, they were fucking shit. They can't even sing at all, any song. And they didn't even look nice. Gremlins was fantastic. Gizmo. Oh, poor Gizmo. Yeah, they put water on him. Magwai. Yeah, Mr. Miyagi said don't know water on a Magwai. Don't feed them after 12. Look at Gizmo. Look at fucking Gizmo. You telling me it's not a better time back then than it is now? We got no Gizmo now. You got Gizmo? Oh, for fuck. Crocodile Dundee. Until Crocodile Dundee movie came out, we knew shit all about Australia, like in Britain, in the world at all, in general. Until Paul Hogan, a.k.a. Leo Wanker, goes to New York City, the most friendliest city in the world, says hi to everybody, makes friends with everybody. This is fucking Nick Dundee. Fights crocodiles. Yeah. And do you know that good-looking bird, Linda Kowalski, is it, that he's in the movie with? Yeah. He literally gets to go marry the leading lady. So that helped with the sex scenes, no end, didn't it? So, yeah, before Crocodile Dundee, nobody knew shit about Australia. Nobody knew anything, really, except that really dirty film, Walkabout. That's all we really knew about it. Yep, that's it. Beverly Hills Cop, yeah? There's a new cop in town, Axl Rose. Axel Foley. So, he's not very big, is he, Eddie Murphy? He got caught in the back of a car with a tranny, didn't he? He says, no, I'm not. No. But he's not very big. He's a little cunt. Now, this is an underrated film. I know he's dead, Bob Hoskins, God love him. But Who Framed Roger Rabbit? It was like half anime, half real gangster movie, which I liked. I had a great fondness for. I went to the pictures to see this off my tits. Roger Rabbit. Karate Kid. Yeah, again, Mr. Miyagi's going to teach me the noble way, yeah? And I will be able to hop and down on one leg on a board on the beach and kick that big bad man's ass later. So, yeah, rough Machiano. And again, Mr. Miyagi. Nino, come away. There's Joan Collins. She must have been 70 in Dysentery, Dynasty, I mean. So, yeah, this is Dynasty. They were elites in America land. Shit. All the dirty goings on and all the elites in Dallas and Dynasty was disgusting, I thought. What a way to carry on. Anyway. Purple Pain. I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. I never meant to... Oh, shut the fuck up, will you, Prince? I only want to hear you laughing with my purple vein. Yeah, you got a purple vein. We fucking know. You know all about it. So, who's in that? Olga Karaltas. So he was pretty shit there. Oh, Prince Hakeem coming to America. Now, my advice to you, if you haven't seen Coming to America 2, watch it. It was fucking brilliant. No complaints there. It was funny as fuck. Really cool. I didn't think they could pull it off again, but they did, and it was really good. I'm not saying I'm an Eddie Murphy fan, but it is a good little plot. Prince Hakeem. Give me that. Now, this is something else we knew of Australia. We heard about Cindy Crawford. Yeah. Fucking big girl. She's like the president of Australia at the moment, isn't she? So like a British American, she is. But she's a big girl. She's like a 6'4", Cindy Crawford. She got her own sort of show, haven't she? She got like she does. I'll go visiting famous people show. But she's like huge, Cindy. Supermodel. So yeah, we used to force us to wear these. Terrible for hiding your drugs. They always had holes in the pockets, and we had this sus law, like, basically search you, and then you couldn't get your blim or anything out with the bottom of your, because it's stuck on the bottom of your shell suit. So I'm guessing if you can't get it out to make your bomb mix later, they ain't gonna get it out when they search you. So there you are. Some true tales of what happened in 1980 shell suit world. There you are. Ah, look, Poncho. Pull over. California Highway Patrol. Chips. Yeah. What young lady wouldn't want to be pulled over by Poncho and chipped? Yeah. It gets kind of lonely out here on these motorways, madam. Oh. Morph. I love Morph. Do you know what? He goes into a ball and he disappears. And do you know what the good news is about Morph? He always comes back as Morph. Hi, Morph. Love you. Love you, mate. Don't worry. See, I remember my first Walkman. It was fucking fantastic. I took it to sea with me, actually. I think the first album I bought with it was Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking, Roger Waters. And I had all these albums. I had that Pretenders, that Guns N' Roses, Joshua Tree. I had Paul Simon. I don't like Bruce Springsteen. That Red Pocket Handkerchief means he's gay. Don't like Phil Collins, although Face Value is a brilliant album. Dark Side of the Moon I had. Synchronicity I had. Making Moves I had. Fucking hell, I had all these. Van der Man. Fuck. Mad. I had all of them. Oh, Talking Heads. Stop making sense. Fucking brilliant. Blondie. Roundabout. One way or another. I'm going to find you. I'm going to get you. Well. Now, I think there's something going on with Annie Lennox. She's always dressed as a dude. She's got hair like a dude. She's got a suit on like a dude. She sounds a bit like a dude. She looks a bit like a dude. What you reckon? Keep your head on. Moving on. So, the Bangles. Walk like an Egyptian. Phew. I love the Bangles. And see Susanna Hoff? Show a picture of her later. She held it in. Well, she was married to she was married to Donovan's son. But walk like an Egyptian. These are big girls, huh? Fucking hell, look at her. Looks like a drag queen. Except for Susanna Hoff, who's not a drag queen. I got chills, they're multiplying. I'm losing control. Which one's the girl? Yeah, which one's the girl? Olivia Newton-Pong looks a bit cockeyed. But yeah, I remember going in the cinema to see that coming out, walking like I was one of the Jets. I thought it was Dr. Rock. It's like, yeah, man, I'm hot, I'm cool, yeah, man, I'm John Travolta. Everyone did it. There you are. So if you look on Google, it's a hat. What a red hanky means in the back pocket. It's puffing. It's puffing. It means you puff. Ooh. Green Shield stamps. Oh, Betty only needs another 40,000 Green Shield stamps and we can buy that lamp. So basically, you spend all your money getting these. Eventually, you'll get a lamp, a lovely lamp. She's one of ours. See her? Total Eclipse of Her Heart. This is Bonnie Tyler. I was lost in France. In love. And she's from Swansea-land. She's one of ours. She's Welsh. She looks very fucking Welsh, doesn't she? She oozes Welshness. So we love her. We'll give that to you. We love you, Bonnie Tyler, because you're Welsh. Total eclipse of the heart. Right, let's talk about sex in space. I covered this back on my Tartarian channel. They say you can't have sex in space. Oh, because of the absence of gravity. Apparently, the spunk doesn't know where to go. You get spunk everywhere, apparently. So they've invented suits you couple together. So I don't think that's going on. I think they're having harness sex. And remember, NASA invented Velcro. And there's only one use for Velcro. Velcro wall sex, obviously. Now, you can see Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's just telling you everything you need to know about the NASA fraternity and the real meaning of the space rocket. Knob. Yeah, they got sex toys in space. Look, they took them out. So let's talk about that. Yeah, no, let's. Right, because these are human things. The thing all humans do. Everybody in the world wanks. Okay, so they're up in the space station. How do they get? Like, how does that happen? If the spunk doesn't know where to go, spunk everywhere. Everyone's going to be walking around. Do you know what's going to happen? It's going to attach to Lady Astronaut's hair. Okay, there's one there. Okay, all right. It's augmented reality and it's green, but it started out. Do you see all the little spunk spores in the air? That's what they are. He's breathing them in. COVID and spunk spores. Smelly Kelly is. But we're learning this together. Oh, there was little lasers on his hand there. And we're learning this because basically we're going to Mars together. Okay? We're learning how to survive on Mars. Put together. There you are. Do you have orgies in the space station? Actually, no. We're all gay. There's no women. Actually, no, I'm not a woman. I'm a man. Oh, yeah. Yes, we're having the great bum off later in the space shuttle. Flying at 79,000 miles. We're telling everybody we're Santa Claus. We're going over later. We're waving at you. Hey, hey. Who are them people in the background? Take no notice of them. You can't see them. Oh, okay. It's only a vacuum anyway. Vacuum's nothing. It's just absence of air sucking by nature. So feels safe. Feels safe. So Chris Hadfield apparently took a big bag of weed up. They let him do that. Isn't that like wrong? So let's dig. So there's nowhere really for the air to vent, is it? They're not venting it out into a vacuum, are they? So you've got sock spores, shit spores, snot spores, piss spores, spunk spores, weed smoke flying around. Now, this place must look like the black hole of fucking Calcutta. Yeah, they would be literally half dead coming back. But they can't have sex. No sex. They say it's impossible in space. You can't even knock one out. He's saying sex anytime, anywhere. So if we are going to Mars, we're going to have fembots or femmenbots. We're going to have artificial beings to have sex with because we can't do it with one another. So basically a blow-up doll. So nothing changes. Okay. This is where all them spunk spores go, flying around everywhere. They're collecting her hair, but she is hanging upside down, which is why she looks beetroot red in the face. Okay, that's perfectly safe. Wash everywhere. There's only electrics everywhere. You're not going to die. Don't worry. Can't go around with all that. You've got a bit on the corner of your mouth there as well. Okay, get that off. That's no good. Okay. There's Chris trying to get his Kleenex dry after he's had a wank, but he can't do it. This is two people practicing sex suits in a vomit comet. They try to buckle it together in 0G, finds it impossible. Basically, and then you can like just juggle about, do the little bit of a horizontal number while everyone else is walking around, because no one really knows you're hiding in a suit in space, except for the noise, of course. And this is your bath in space. Okay, this is about the Mir space station. A Russian, yeah. They're all having orgies. Yeah, they're definitely, look, you think they're not discussing let's shag the Russian bird? Fucking course they are. They're up in space, guys. Yeah, for fucking months and months on end. Yeah. Fucking hell. They're all looking like, even the ugly Chinese blokes look like fucking Rakan Welsh after 6 months on the IFS. But anyway, this is how you take a bath. You have a poo in there at the same time. And you have a dry bath. That is there. They have dry baths and they have dry non-sex. Somebody tried to do sex with a condom. This was the result. As you can see, spunk everywhere. No containing it, guys. Like a vacuum. Yeah? Next to a pressure system. Can't really. You need a separating barrier, but they haven't got that. That's not dangerous if it bursts. No. That water going all over that electrics. Nobody dies. It won't matter. You wipe it off later. Dries anyway. Spunk. Oh, did you see they took him up to the space station, the IFS? Yeah, they took him up for Christmas. He's having a look at Earth. He's thinking it looks shit, so he's not bothered much. But he's got a harness on as well. You see him wink at you then you know. Okay, let's get out on a spacewalk. Okay, any bubbles? No. Okay, if you've got a window, you haven't really got a visor on, have you? How are you breathing? It's a vacuum. Okay, maybe sex on the surface of Mars isn't as difficult as we might think. We'll have to get used to it, otherwise we're just going to become extinct. We're going to have to make babies on Mars. Mars babies. Get them! Pew, 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 pew. Mars babies, Mars babies. Pew, 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 pew. Cabbage Patch Mars babies. Pew, 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 pew. That's what will happen. It's okay. It's okay having a blob of water going around on the IFS. It's okay. But it is like augmented reality. Okay. You see the fourth screen? No, that is on his hand. It's going round. So it would literally be Spunkmageddon on our IFS. You're like, 12 Russian men can produce an excess of 70 cc's of spunkdom every week. Where is that going? Are they putting it in jiffy bottles and smuggling it back to Earth? I don't think so. These need to be addressed, these questions with space fakery. So do you know they does all this? We're getting them in their space gear. How did they do that in the limb on the moon, I wonder? Because you couldn't even swing a fucking cat in there, could you really? Did you remember to close the airlock from the vacuum? No, I left it open on the jar a bit. Oh, there's a terrible breeze coming in. Well, that's the absolute vacuum. You see the square shoulders? No, they're naturally square shoulders on a woman and naturally square shoulders on a man. Because they all go... That's what's going on. They're having harness sex. Harness sex. That's what's going on the IFS, guys. So, well, they're Satanists, so they're going to do that shit, yeah? Yo. Anyway. Could you share this out, please? I know. Happy... Oh, what day is it? Oh, my God, it's Flatmas Eve, and I got, like, fucking ages to go. Oh, my God, get on with it already. Okay. My God, I didn't want this to go ages. I got to be up in, like, 5 hours to go on to, like, Campbell's at 6:30 or something, but it's Christmas. It's Flatmas. Okay. Peekaboo. Now, I posted these this morning. I'm wondering if this is the answer to the bunko booths. Lee passed me these. Seems to be a giant's head in a bunko booth connected to a giant tree. I'm not sure. Some shaman, some what look like some spiritual practices going on, and some great head in what looks like a bunko booth under what looks like a giant tree. Again, under the giant tree, a head. So I'm wondering if it's just the head of said, because he's just looking through the curtain. They went to, like, you know, worship it or what have you. Open the curtains and there's just a giant head. Maybe his body's under the ground. Maybe that's what bunko booths did. Our leaders with giant heads. Look at the size of that tree, guys. And there's no accident the bunko booths next to that tree, is there? Gotta be something going on like that. It's no accident it's a bunko booth and his head's in there. Look at that one. And again, with all the shaman and the gurus and everything doing their shamanic practices. Oh, okay. That tree's brilliant, though. Don't know what kind of tree that is. Sort of. Ooh. So, yeah, I shared them this morning. So it's bunko booth related. Now, giant puppets. Now, I'm going to show you some photographs later on Pics of the Day of giant puppets. Now, there seem to be a lot of giant puppets in Victorian era. They got one recently in a church, I've noticed. Absolutely fantastic, really. So I imagine, like, because of her and the size she is in, you know, looking at the size of this church machine, she fits it much more than little people. And you'll see now. Pretty cool. And you get a lot of people doing stilts as well in, you know, carnivals and stuff, like making themselves giants. You get a lot of that. But nice puppeteering. But you can see how she can fit the church much better than than the people who were there. You know, I imagine them being around that size, actually, the giants. You know, when we were... I'll show you some photographs a little bit later of them. Right, next. Okay, we got so much to show you. It's hard to even imagine, so we better get this on. Now, let me just show you this video. Now, all is vibration, all is resonance. I should have put this on at the beginning, but it's a nice little video, and it will show you sound and vibration working together, while I will be back very shortly. Hi, Campbell. So we're all over to Campbell's a little bit later. I'm not sure many hours. I'll have to have a look at that. Maybe in about 7 hours. You see autodidactic Campbell there in chat, where he's having a Christmas do. Let's have a look what the First World War people are thinking about Campbell's do. And they're having a little dance. They do this at Christmas time every year. Let's have a look, because this is his history. They're really happy. Okay, we got some Cossack dancers. So when I was a kid, I grew up as an Estonian boy, and they all did this. They played accordions, and they did this dancing. I do it a little bit. I grew up as an Estonian. Oh, the old footy touchy one. They do that in the COVID days, don't they? Knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, Mother Brown. Don't be silly. Show your wheelie. Knees up, Mother Brown. There's another one. Oh, they always do that dance. That's the sailors' shanty dance, isn't it? Replicated by the Wild West cowboys in the hoedown. Yeah, this is basically line dancing. Oh, this is Northern Soul. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay. Oh, the RAF got in on it. Pull up your knickers. There's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary to get your head blown off, you know. Oh, I a wife. Oh, I a future mother-in-law. Who the fucking hell's he? I just met him. She just turns up, instantly got a wife, French wife. French mother-in-law cooks beautiful breads and beef stroganoff, or whatever the French equivalent is, and a new wife, who I've never set eyes on in my life before. Maybe I should buy some glasses. I'm not actually. They look perfect together. It's a long way to Tipperary. Are there any other songs in the... Yeah, here's a song I learned the other day. Imagine all the people living... Sounds gay. Shut the fuck up. Let's bomb them already. Yeah, quick. I could be a yodeler. Yodeler. Yeah, cross the Alpine Mountains to yodel up a milkmaid. Yeah, because I want to play Panzer Commander and the milkmaid. I'm a Panzer Commander in this fantasy. Okay, guys. Yodeler. And then you yodeler. Down the valley. Yodeler. And you get louder. Yodeler. You know what that louder is? Your hole. Yodeling. There you are. Right, get in the trenches. We're going over the top. Nothing bad will happen to you. You will be okay. No, sorry, everybody's about to die. Don't worry. Thanks, Mum. It was lovely knowing you. I lived 19 years and I got blown to smithereens. They never found my body, along with 30 million others. But I got on the population, nice. I built up the military complex. Fuck me. Let's see that again. See, this is where using big fuckers' momentum against them comes in handy. That guy is little, and he just sparked him the fuck out. Wow. I put him in with fucking Iron Mike, that guy. Splattered his Brian. Brilliant, brilliant. That's what I would like to have done. Flown over the trenches in my plane. Yeah. just looking at it all. I don't want to hurt no one. I want to go time travel tourism. Like, obviously, you don't have to, not going to get killed because that would be stupid. But yeah, it'd be brilliant to go to the First World War. See? Do a bit of fucking fraternization with the enemy. Swapped hats with the Germans. Because they were jolly good chaps anyway. Everyone knew it. Didn't really want to fight them. It was all stupid. They're exactly the same as us. Well, we had them. Well, I'm not because I'm Celt, but if you're English, you had them. Be cool. Anyway, right. So, okay, let's have a look at some Christmas extras, okay? Because I'm feeling Christmassy now. I don't even know if that's the thing, yeah? So, baby Jesus was born, okay? Today, tomorrow. And the next thing, right, is 3 men carrying gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Don't worry too much about the myrrh next time. Came from yonder, following yonder star. So they followed a comet. There's a comet involved, a reset, a census, birth of a baby who could do magic, basically, the magic baby. This one's like all set in the Renaissance period, though, because it all happened back then. And again, in the reset world, not really a stable full of cows, is it? It's more of a brick building. So, but they brought him cool shit. So he instantly, Jesus was born and rich because gold, frankincense, and myrrh. But don't worry about the myrrh next time. Oh, they didn't tell you about that, did they? Yeah, the local band come in to play Jesus when he was laying on his blue thing, a song. What song would they have sung Jesus? Let's have a think. Christmassy song. Mary's boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day, while angels watch their flocks by night and watching ITV. The angel of the Lord came down on Twitch to BBC. So somebody made an activity out of weird sort of stone, I guess. I would have made one out of rude objects, would have been better. Rude peg porn nativity. That would be fun. So here's Gabriel, okay, and he's annunciating a very rich and well-to-do Mary, who's already holy, by the way. Somebody said Joseph's parent was Joachim. Joachim? What, like the Masonic pillar? Got the old Phoenician shell. So I get it. She's doing a bit of embroidery. I love this Michelangelo picture. I love the trees. I got this picture on my wall, as it goes. So who's this fucker just turned up? He looks a bit of a time traveler. He looks like he's from the future. He looks like he knows stuff. And that's what's maybe going on. If you know who's going to win tomorrow's horse race, you can instantly make yourself rich. As long as you don't shag your grandmother. That's all you don't do. Now, remember, guys, no matter how bleak it gets, because it got really weird this year, there was some dark times for us all, we pulled through. Gary, see Gary? Nearly lost his fucking leg. Do you know where he is now? Kicking fucking shit out of the world and not give a fucker. So what you must always do is always look on the bright side of life. When life's a lump of shit, when you look at it. Now, everyone after 3, 1, 2, 3. Always look on the bright side of life. Do-do, 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 do-do. Okay, not too much of that. How could it get any worse? Jehovah, 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 Jehovah. So that would happen to me. I'm pure gobby. I get myself into terrible trouble if it was the days of the Inquisition and stuff. Oh, I would be in so much fucking trouble. But I'm not blasphemous. I'm more holy. I said this. Oh, are you the Judean popular friend? Oh, fuck off. We're the popular friend of Judea. If you want to join People's Popular Front of G, you really have to hate the Roman. Oh, I really hate them already. You can buy see Gwyn. I want to know, right, why in the life of Brian, well, not to put a finer point on it, the slag, who basically Brian shags, and you get to see a muff, is Welsh. She even says his mother, the Welsh tart, in the film. Just saying, why is that always the case? I just don't know about that. What's so funny about bigger stickers? Why do you titter so? Are you wagging me? What about incontinence with buttocks? I think there's a lot of truths in the life of Brian and the Holy Grail. I think it was blessed are the cheesemakers. Oh, I'm so glad. Blessed are the Greeks. Blessed are the cheesemakers. I think he's referring to any makers of dairy products. Where are you from? No city. I'll take you to fucking cleaners. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Now go away. Get on with it, Martin. All right. God, for fuck's sake, I'm trying. Did he say blessed are the stackers? Okay. This is what's going on, guys. She's aimlessly just going down the road with a pram. Oh, it's a cute little babe. Gone. Oh, there's a cute little babe. Gone. Oh, Catmageddon. Catastrophe. Cataclysm. This is what happened. A cat ate tartaria. I replaced it with that shit you see today. Oh, 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a balloon going to space. And it's going to take your wig off. That's all it's going to take. Now, this is really annoying. This is what it's like debating globetards, yeah? Even when they know that they're beaten, they still come at you. I'm invincible. I have Einstein. I have mathematics. I have gravity. I have gravity. For fuck's sake. Whatever. Their last chance. Gravity! Look! I'm going to bite you on your ankles. I have gravity. Gravity makes things stick to the ground. We are globe. Both score for the horizon, you fucking bastard. This is what we've got to deal with on a daily basis. Do you even know that? Do you feel sorry for Martin now? Okay. Now, we're going to get into Flatmass picks. Okay? It won't be rude. They're not too bad. Okay. Whew. Okay, we're going to move on slowly because it's 11:30. It's soon going to be Christmas. 543 of you watching. Please, could any one of you share this out if you have sharing out facilities? Like my video and everything Christmassy, please. So this guy's like, I just went and fucked up that tower with my fasces. And they're like, yo, liege, you are so brave. So he took that fasces there. You know, he's got one like a bazooka over his shoulder. And he's just come back. Everyone's laying fucking way dead off the blast. You see them all knocked out or fucked up magnetic. And everything else is torched. The resetting tool, the most important weapon of the Phoenician world, which they call Rome. The fasces. This is in Milford Haven. It's a tower on a beach in Milford Haven in West Wales. Heaven only knows what it's the top of, but it looks like it's a bit of a more expansive system. And it looks like it's the top of the tower. And the rest is underground. That's near Milford Haven in West Wales. This is a setup photograph, but it's supposed to be a 1920s opium den. They used to have them all over Britain. They used to have them in like Chinese laundrettes and stuff. They had one on Broadway in Cardiff. My mother said she used to run past. It used to stink where everyone's in there toking up opium and getting fucked up. But I think these don't look, they look way too healthy to be actual drug addicts. So it rained a couple of years ago in Rome in the Colosseum. Snowed, schnee. So yeah, we got a big freeze on, haven't we, in January to go. But 80 odd days. How many days to spring? Not long. Daffodils will be up soon. Fret not. Don't wish your life away anyway. Live for the moment. Live for the fun moments on flatearthbritish. So these are floating around, look. Floating around in the floaty realm. In the liquid medium with fishes as well, look. And they're not like necessarily mermaids. They are human. And they can float around in a liquid ether. So I'm not sure of the allegorical meaning of fiery pillars for Luna. But one thing I can show you is it's got like hot laser beams coming down from the sky, fire. And there's always a chopped up tree or two. Some idea of the past. So it's incredible to me how many American cities bit the dust. It's just like how, why? You know, Great Salem Fire in 1914, and it's another giant city just burnt off the face of the earth, and I can't get my head around why something like this would burn. What's the causes? Look at all that metal. What would be the causes? And all of them cities, it just drives me nuts. There's something just crazy big going on with all of this whole of America taken out in fucking 1800s. It's crazy. There's that ball again. It's got some animal heads on it, but it's always got like a reset going on in the background. Flood, fire, etc. And this building is rather big, isn't it, from the antique world? I know they're like only like Roman consulate members, but they're in some sort of giant, what looks like a library. One table, but look at the size of this building. And take it they are books. Maybe the Library of Alexandria was like that. So here's Jesus, shrink wrapped. Maybe it's the actual one. I don't know. So that'll be Easter. That's a happy event. It's like Jesus is coming back. He's like, well, what are you celebrating? Easter. What's that like? Oh, when you got executed, tortured. All right. It's not nice, is it? Stick a torture victim all over the world. What weird. What the fuck? I don't see people hurt. It's dark. Anyway, so Queen of notoriously dark Edinburgh vampire hive. She was twice voted the scariest woman in the UK from 1882 to 84. There she is. You can't really see her face. She doesn't look real, really. She's got real hands. I think she's making herself look like that Tartarian queen with her ear thing on. Or a Phoenician goddess of some sort. There she is, Susanna Hoff. Walk like an Egyptian. She's in her 50s now, and she's faring very well. Very, very good. We concur with Susanna Hoff of the Bangles. She's holding it in there. So let's do this together. Sign language for flat Earth. I've done it. I'm doing it now. Okay. So if you met that person, you can go like that now. You know it? Flat Earth? Okay. So we know sign language too. We've learned a lot here today. So on this bas relief on a church there, I don't know what's going on. There's a demon strangling a kid or something. But underneath, the kid seems to have dropped his tablet on a church wall. I dropped my Apple Pad, my iPad. Don't even know what that bit is. Maybe a portcullis. So yeah, I'll come back shortly after these picks and give you all a few shouts and stuff, guys, and we'll do necessary Flatmassy things. I haven't been in chat much to give you any attention, really. I've been trying to get through all this content and not really there either. So that's a nice little fairy tale tower, isn't it? Nice to live up there, as long as it was off grid and away from them. So it's like that at the top. That'd be a nice place to live. As long as you've got like bazookas or railguns or some defense. Claymores would be great. In case there's any of them people want to touch shoulders with you. Which you don't want to be doing. So I'm not sure what's happening with this building. It's interesting to say the least. But this looks like it's melted and they made it to look like an animal head. But there is stairs going up. And it's definitely got a melt going on, hasn't it? Not so much these stones. An older building there. That bit. Spludged. This is the most expensive Welsh public art work, and it's at the valleys in Wales, and it's twisted chimneys. I think it's a waste of fucking taxpayers' money, and I think it's a load of shit, is what I think. It's me. This is in the Italian Alps, and it's a little hideaway house, and it was used in the Second World War for people to hide in. They like literally can't really get to it. Got to like rope down or climb up, but it's alpine hideaway and retreat there, used by soldiers in the wars to hide in, out of the way. So there you are. 1903, you got the Kitty Hawk. 60 years later, they say that they're landing men on the moon. People need to grow up. Stop believing they landed on the fucking moon, or that any of that shit is happening, or any space stuff is happening. So what did they have in Dubai in 1980? A couple of blocks of flats. Sweet fuck all, really. Dubai 2020. And there's all of that shit out of nowhere. And it happening in Singapore is the same, or Shanghai is the same, Hong Kong is the same, United Arab Emirates, like we've seen on the World Cup, it's the same. They're just massive cities, shit out of nowhere from that. Elon Musk is spreading that the population is dropping. I'm not buying it. I'm not sure. So, do you know who went out with Susan George? But he deserves it. Yeah, Judge Best. Judge Best was going out with Susan. So, yeah, he was epic, wasn't he? Yeah, he drunk himself to oblivion. They gave him a new liver, and he drunk that one to oblivion. Georgie Best, British football player. Black Ice Matter on road. Somebody got a sense of humour. Let's have a look at that figurehead. The figurehead was a horrid bit. So this is in, I guess, in Venice. And the figurehead is definitely a Phoenician thing going on. We've seen that from Jason and the Argonauts. They spring to life and give you wishes. So this is in Philadelphia, 1890s. And they photographed the transit. 9 a.m. Philadelphia, 98% eclipse in Philadelphia. And you can see the shape there, or the diamond, or the crescent. And then it was there 8:05, and it was there 9:05. So that was the transit. Photographed over Philadelphia, and they're both in one photograph. We waited 30 minutes, no service. Proper order, let them wipe it up. Fucking sitting there waiting. Looks a shithole. Anyway, so as one of the expositions, they do like to put electrical pyramids and classical architecture. I think this one is Memphis burning. Memphis had a big exposition. Pyramids. Memphis Centennial Exposition, 1897. They had the streets of Cairo. So same old thing, built in a different place from different parts of the world, like Westworld. Telling everyone what the world's going to be like elsewhere. Is it? No, not really. There it is again. Pyramids, classical buildings, long distance information. And there's 1993 Chicago World's Fair, Moorish Palace. Again, telling what the Moors are like. But really, look at it. Bet that was there originally. Tartar met. I bet. Maybe. Okay. What's this? Oh, right. Yeah, okay. I'm not really big. I don't know about Smurfs. I was a little bit later. But if you were in Vegas, maybe going to like pawn shop to sell your, I don't know, Lee Enfield rifle. There's nuclear bombs going off in the background because they're doing tests on the proving ground outside of Las Vegas. But they're only bombs because nobody gives a shit. They got a fucking Smurf and two hotties there. Anyone going to shit about the bomb? The nuclear bomb? Be good to people for no reason. The good quote. Be good to people for no reason. This is why I don't care. Sodium fluoride, toxic in your water, in your toothpaste. This is interesting, guys. If you Google psychosis, now you know they've all got psychosis, all the trauma victims that we are all around us. But if you look at what it says about psychosis, you may be worried that the government is trying to harm you or your loved ones. Psychosis, apparently, they've akined to any paranoia of the government is some form of psychosis. Okay, well, I must be very psychosis then, because I do not trust my government at all. What reasons have we? They sent millions to their fucking death in world wars for bullshit, fuck all, for elites. And then there's this game with the Hearsts, Phoenician shell Hearst. Oh, look at this, discreet packaging. So, yeah, she ordered it to her door, and then it turned up like Easy Toys. It's her own fault. Oh, I've seen this. They don't have gingerbreads anymore. No, Cottage Bakery are doing non-binary gingerbread, people. Oh, they're not men, they're not women, they're not anything, really. They're binary. I identify as a binary. That's why I haven't got a face or any genitalia. Weird. This was in 1982. Opened my front door one day, and there was snow covering my front door and my front windows. We had to dig trenches through from one house to the other in 1982. Can you remember? That was the snow of 82 up the valleys in Wales. And it was exactly like that year, Cardiff. It was bloody terrible. Now, so they come back down from space in their module from the moon mission, okay, Apollo, and they re-enter in like Kelvin 5, you know, the hottest temperatures you can ever imagine on re-entry to Earth, apparently. But they don't burn up because they got like heat-proof fucking panels, and it's all balanced right and stuff. But I'm not seeing any parachutes with this. What did they do? Have little fucking balls to let it plummet at free fall from space? Because I'm not seeing any parachutes with this. And even if there were parachutes, they're made in material, and this thing's been as hot as the surface of the sun, then parachutes would be for sure incinerated. So would these balls. But apart from that, there's no parachutes with this, just balls, which apparently saved men inside dropping from space. So I don't know where the rest of this is. This building. And she had a somatic pattern and a purpose at some stage, just a tower. Everything else long gone, reset. So yeah, we got shit trains now, and they're going to make them shitter as well. But in the past, we had big, steampunky, juicy trains. The Mercury. Look at the Mercury. Powerhouse. A beautiful train. I love trains, good trains, and they're gone to shit. They were brilliant years ago. So this is what it doesn't look like in London at the moment. Somebody looking on the banks, the embankment of the Thames, that black inky Thames haunted with all the thousands of dead reaching up at you as you look into its inky blackness. Maybe that's just me. That's what I get when I look in the Thames. So apparently this was in space. Okay, they had this on the moon. Okay, 1972. They did a little botch job on the moon. Yeah, their map, because they won't need a map to get home. They're not really navigating. They gaffer taped on the wheel because it broke, but the wheel still worked on the moon. So heroes, true heroes. So they're saying UK government approves climate lockdown trial for 2024. They're saying residents should be confined to their local neighborhood and will not be able to leave unless they requested permission from the government. So the same thing as they did with COVID, like a test. And I'm guessing if it's 45 outside and deadly radiation, we're not going to need too much convincing, are we? So, you know, that might have been a tester for this. You know, nobody can deny how fucking nuts the weather is. It's the coldest ever, the hottest ever. Everything's changed. We're not in the same realm. Okay. So the penny farthing, I had to go once when I was a kid. Got up on there, you had to slide off, and they're really fucking dangerous. I can't believe anybody used them. Look at that bus, number 33. I'm guessing he's just parked up. The guy jumped off the bike on the bridge to take that photograph. Weird. So here is a stained glass Tiffany dress. I don't know what it would be used for, but it is dead trippy. Made of glass. Some secrets with glass. We know about Phoenician glass. People got killed to hold that secret. So it says there 5 floors of books, cause 2 are below street level. In that fine bookshop. Somebody in my comments said that they go to. I think he said it was Oldham. But someone visits it, knows it. So giant doors. Why? Because it must have been for giants. Look at that padlock. Giant doors, only giants could really open. So there are these in the past, electric telly viewers. Telly, so it's a sort of television viewer. And he's freaked out because he thinks, what the fuck is that? And he's going to throw it like, it's a, and I think that's what's going on with these mirrors. A lot of them probably some sort of telly viewer. Like they're gone, no, nothing new under the sun. They're so retarded where I live. Some guy made a fucking Santa thing out of fucking doors, old doors. and went around my community doing ho 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 and stuff. So I was like, yeah, whatever. So I posted this week some weird god-killing Vajra, unusual artifact. Looks like it concentrates a beam somehow. So yours is cool. Motorbike. I love the tank. So you sit here, obviously. Motorbiking. Don't look at that, Gary. You get in a car. So that's Terry Hall of the specials, who I mentioned last week on my last post Monday about it. Funnily enough, I mentioned the specials. Add all of these to it. Okay. Uhura, Star Trek died, Robbie Coltrane, Olivia Newton-John. He's not dead, is he? Fuck off. He's not dead. What's his name? Ray Latoya. He's not fucking dead, is he? Angela Lansbury, I heard, was dead. Oh, is he? Fucking Ali Belafonte's dead. No, Doc Cotton's not dead. Dennis Waterman's dead. Right, Christine McVie, Fleetwood Mac, she died. Oh, fucking Charles Dance, he was always going to die. Meatloaf died, yeah. So all of these brown bread this year. Dr. Leg. I don't give a fuck there. But wow, I didn't know Ray Latoya had died. And isn't that oh fuck me. Oh, Phillips as well. What's his name? Phillips as well. Leslie Crowther. Oh, you heard he died. Oh, fucking hell. Leslie Crowther. The guy with Sopranos. Gorbachev died. Fucking hell. Gorby died, did he? Coolio's dead. Fucking hell. It's been a fucking fuckfest, haven't it? And look at all the sports people who died as well. Just crazy lots, that is. I was quite surprised there. Oh, what's his name? James Caan. James Caan's not fucking dead, is he? God, that's terrible. Didn't know that. So he's next on the firing line for being like Jimmy Savalite. And there he is with another Welsh girl on his lap. She's from Swansea also. Kathleen Zeta-Jones. Look at the registration plate. Just covering her enough. Just so you see her, 33. Bit smug. Bit too smug. Was David Jacobs for my liking. And I hate to say it, with 1970s BBC, Only Fools and Horses. It wouldn't at all surprise me. Poor old Raquel. Poor old Raquel. So, I don't know. These are just rocks somebody posted. It's in Wales on a mountain. And they're like fragments of glass on top of Penrith, I think it was. Here is beach in New Jersey. Atlantic City. In what looks like the Edwardian era. You can wear a bit more. You can wear a bit less back then. But the women, not so. Women cover themselves up. All the women. But the men got these weird bathing suits on. But they're not really. Something going on with that. Oh. This was from a hoard found in, oh God, oh fucking mighty. I think this is a tech, some sort of battery. It'll come back to me. Check this in Rio de Janeiro, the Tartarian house in Rio de Janeiro. Look, just all them buildings around it. Beautiful bit of Tartaria. Find these in any city, really, but that one's a lovely example. And this was taken by my friend's friend, and it's not streetlights, somebody said. It's not. The streetlights are there, lower. My friend's friend, Danielle, said, oh, my God, there's two suns. And she went, fucking take a photograph, quick. I caught two suns, and I really don't think it's a lens flare or double exposure. That's in the north of England, up by Newcastle Way. Two suns, ready to shine for you. Please, bro, the Earth's not flat, bro. NASA is legitimate, bro. Why would they lie, bro? Gravity, bro. We evolved from monkeys, bro. Just look at all the pictures and videos, bro. Sorry. Can't help it. This guy, he's British. He's in his 70s, and he just bought a whole island in the Seychelles for £13,000. Whole island in the Seychelles. And he says he's doing very nicely. Thank you very much. Super Bartholomew apparently got skinned alive. Yeah, I can see all the skin just hanging off of him. They do some really gnarly shit in religion, don't they? So, Anchor. Is it a map of Earth? The upside down map? Is it the dome, Mount Meru, and the inertia plane? Turn this anchor upside down, and it would be like that. I'm thinking there might be a clue with the anchor and the shape of the Earth, you know. Dogface Man, is he real, or is he just another freak faker? We'll have a look. No, I think you got a bit of faking going on there. He might be heavy faced, but I really don't think so. Just fucking stuck on. They had stuck on there. So this is a mine operation in the 1800s. They had this bigger mining thing going on. In I don't know what they're doing with all that rock to dig the canals out, or the Panama Canal. Massive cranes. This is in Turkey, a mosque that bit the dust. Imagine what that was like in its heyday. Okay, I don't know. So I was wondering what. Oh, this is a little black man. Look, he's got a bud for you. He's made of black, and he's got a little neither hash feet. He's got a bud for you for Christmas. He loves you. Good black man. It's lovely, isn't it? Look at this beach, a luminous glass beach. And it's illuminating all the glass pebbles. That's in America. The Hollywood Bowl looks like a big ear hole. And now it's the Beatles. Ding, 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 at the Hollywood Bowl. Also, the Doors famously played there. So I'm not sure what's going on with this picture. It's Paris, the insurrection. But this building's unusual. Well, they are. They look like sirens. Or them horns you got. Maybe wrong. Strange chimneys, if they are. So, this star fort's there, and a camp. And what comes from the sky is, again, laser beams. And some sort of weapon that is taking that tree out, and another tree is bursting forth from it. There's a message in there. Oh, fucking hell. She's nicking stuff from the church. Don't sneak. Oh, fucking sneakers. We can see you. God. Don't do that. No, look, well, look what happens when I do that. No, please, just don't do that. No, look, it's going back and forth. Look. No, please, just don't do that. Just don't do that. Yeah, look. Ooh. Charge the glow beds. Last time, it's flat. Sparta. 30 of us, 30 million of them, and we won. Oh, I wonder what's going on with all the skeleton skulls all laying around in the grass and some open caskets of this fallow field. I wonder. There's no context. So I could tell you what happened. It's in France, but it just said like human remains, and that was all. So don't give you enough. He's military, so I'm guessing he might know what went on. So there's that tree. This tree is cool. He's just hanging on. He's all right there. He's cool. Cool tree. I like that tree. Just hanging on there. So this is us. Okay, just reached into the sky and floating off. No problemo whatsoever. Go and visit your friend by flight. But I wouldn't do it naked. I use it's really cold up there. Wall or natural formation? Wall or natural formation? These are in a lake in China, and they're frozen flowers, what they're called. But it's somatic patterns frozen in a moment out of such cold temperatures and whatever properties are in this lake, and they exhibit perfect cymatic patterns or snowdrop patterns. Beautiful. A lake in China. So, yeah, in the 80s, we had massive tins of Quality Street for Christmas, which were lovely. And then in the 90s, they went to this. And then the thousands, they went to this. And now, that's what they give us. Yeah. Have you ever seen the film 1984? Yeah. Oh, they're up in the chocolate rations to 25 grams, double plus good. And everyone's fucking happy about it. It's like, you know, it's like, how the fuck is that's half the size? We're going backwards. So they got some trippy water towers in antiquity. Check that one. I'm sure there was a steeple on that. Just for water. Repurposed, no doubt. No doubt. So there's a use for the king. Those sausage fingers for Christmas. He's put bacon around him. He's made pigs in blankets for sausage fingers. It's okay. We love you. We love you. No, we don't. This is an abandoned castle in Scotland, in the north of Scotland. Can we buy that? They'd have a terrible time attacking. Look at it. That looks fucking brilliant. Can we buy that? Well, that Seychelles Island has been bought. So here's a really cool tree there. The bunga tree. Or something like that. Trippy though, innit? Got fractals on it. So Christmas came along late. It was because of Queen Victoria. Before then, they didn't really bother. As you can see, they're putting drugs and flags on their tree. I don't know if they put presents under there, but this is... Oh, my God, what's that? Look at him. What the fuck is that? That's weird. I don't know. They just put drugs on their tree. Crack trees. Spliffs on trees. Don't have a Christmas tree. No, have a Christmas tree. Knock yourself out. Not literally. So, yeah, see all the UFOs? With God people in them? What gives? We're just playing croquet. No, he's not. He's using an Asd and cutting up the ground. Don't like him. Don't know why. There's another one. Looks like the orbital, or orbited, or crucible, I should say, that orb. Just flying around. Everyone can see it. Looks UFO-y. Another one there, Vimana. Sort of thing. So definitely airships and maglev technologies. Even the Great Fire of Pittsburgh was attributed to a UFO. Also, Chicago. We'll give you a picture similar to this. 1845. And this is what the witnesses said they seen. So it's incinerated by UFO, the city. As we've long suspected from above. And a race of entities in the water. So here's Antwerp, right? I love this city. See this Antwerp church? You can see that out in the North Sea from a long, long way away, killing any curvature. And one thing it's got, a load of arches. Fuckloads of arches in Antwerp. More going on with that city. Look at the size of these buildings. I'm guessing they put the underground in maybe there. But the station is massive in Antwerp. And these two, I love these two buildings. Can you imagine the world? That's just the top, right? The rest is all underground. That's just the top of a building. And look at it. That just screams Tartaria. Absolutely beautiful, them two buildings. Can you imagine? That was a much better world back then. Look at it now. It's fucking terrible. Look at this tech. Nobody around there, though. Mudflood buildings. Nobody around. But that massive church spire of the cathedral could be seen for a long, long way away. And hippodromes. There's look at the size of that. In Antwerp. A lot of this got bombed in the war. A lot of the old Antwerp. I've been there a lot of times. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm open for interpretation. Something sun-related. Time for Teletubbies. So I can't imagine what these girls done wrong. They must have just like cooked outside of the cooking hour or something. They look like they've done something naughty though. They must do it. They must be good girls and not do it again. Otherwise, they'll be stuck in a door. So look at the size of these giant puppets. A bit like the ones we just witnessed in that church, but in South America. Imagine what they were like on parade. But the need to do giants and puppetize them. Look at this giant world we once lived in. Giant statues, giant trees. Whoa, ho, 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 Santa. Fucking awesome job. Everyone used to queue up, look, in the 20s. And that was it. And everyone believed it as well. Santa and NASA. That's what they give us in this realm. I love this picture. This is a fantastic picture. Imagine walking through here. The sound of the birds and the running water. The kookaburras. Whatever they sound like. You know what I mean? Echoing. Painted a good picture there, didn't I? Oh, do you ever shut the fuck up? I curse you. I curse you with all my magic cursed purses. And this is what's going to happen. It's like she just goes on and fucking on. And if you don't like it, curse your ass. Dick falls off 24 hours from now. Right, here we go. It's a massive exodus of people into the sun portal. That's a nice picture. Home. Home, where we came from. The light. Not that light when you die, because all this is done in life or death or whatever this is. So she got crazy punk jewelry on, this Victorian lady. She's got like crazy, she's nice. Crazy like loops, crazy chains, crazy loops. One can only guess the style that she's going for. But I'm thinking like punk rocker of the day. Pretty cool, isn't it? So we got Bethlehem in Wales, in West Wales. I'm wondering if it's the actual Bethlehem where baby Jesus was born. Why? No. Could be. Baby Jesus was born in 11 minutes ago. Was born 11 minutes ago, baby Jesus. Because it's Christmas Day. 550 of you I've managed to retain for 3 hours and 11 minutes. I'm going to have to be up pretty shortly because I'm going to appear on Campbell's Christmas Do, which will be in about 4 or 5 hours' time. So I have a few hours nappage and then back to it. Back to 1955. It looked pretty good, Sean Torres. Good to see you, my brother. IRS Coop, lovely Lynn. Nice to see you. Sweetness. And there's Brian Evans is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Capalocious. Mac Trom. So I can't remember anything of what just happened. So we recant any of it to you without reading my stuff. But I can safely say we had a little giggle there. And we had a little bit of mind burstage to begin with, didn't we? Yeah. And we learned a lot. We learned a lot about the nature of spunk in space. That was important. Something that should be talked about. We just keep avoiding the important stuff. And we learned that maybe mudflood was caused by giant tree leaves because they turn to mud. And they are massive, so there would be a fuckload of mud. Now, we're going to have... This cannot go on for ages because I've got to get up. Okay, it's Christmas now. So. Hi, Rowena. Hi, Jason. Now, clear your minds. Okay, clear your minds. I could give you some techniques to be able to be more clairvoyant. Okay, so it's probably best if you learn some vibrational techniques. You know, making like a bumblebee humming sound in the back of your throat. Clear your mind and try not to imagine. Say, for example, seeing an angel. Try not to imagine seeing that angel because if it actually happens, you won't be able to tell the difference. Try not to imagine it. Just let it happen. This is how I gained the ability to be able to read minds, hear people's minds from afar, remote view, and have a little glimpse into the future. Okay, of different possible permeations of reality, depending on seemingly us. Down to us. We seem to be calling the shortages concerning all of this, you know, guys, for some reason. Can't make it up. It's like the never-ending story. Everything we say happens. Chris Marsden. Good to see my friend. Okay, is that Mel? Mel? Mel, look at me. Look at me. Martin. Remember me? Martin. Well, gorgeous images. Thank you, AP. But you say if it was a lump of shit, you'd say it was nice because you're so nice. You just say nice things about everything. Jollyman. Mary Man, good to see you, my friend. So, yeah, a few hours' time, we're all going over. I said we're having a big do over Campbell's. We're having a big do over Campbell's. We're going to chuck a dingo on the fire or whatever we do in Australia. Probably that. We're going to meet the wombats. I don't think wombats are from Australia. Actually, not actually too sure about all that. Made all that up. Okay, now, psychic guessing time. No, it's not guess because what I've got is I told you, I've literally... Ooh. Now, you've said that now publicly. That would be fantastic, though. Okay. It's a box. Okay. Now, can't just chuck it out there, right? Because this is a random object, which I've already stilled into your Brian earlier on. So you already know what is in the box. But as I said, it's a random object. So this could take ages and ages. The only way that you would know this object is by clairvoyance. Me psychically transferring said image to your Brian right now, so you know what it is. Okay? Clairvoyant. Let's see how clairvoyant you are, because this is tricky. This is tricky. You do know what it is. It's not an amethyst, Mel. That's a good guess, that. Santa Claus, no. No. Is smellage of Nottingham there? So, smellage. I'm a fucking nightmare. Mad Pyman, good to see you. It's not a rock. It's not a magnet. I thought about a magnet, though, Bobby. I was going to do that. A goat. No ripper. A polo mint. I'm your peppermint nightmare. No, it's not you, Mel. I was going to put a little piece of paper and write love on it and say there was love in the box, Mel. So you would say, is there love in the box? I'm going to open it up and be love. But I thought, no, because that would be too difficult to get. A Brussels sprout, no, it's nothing edible. A Smurf, no. What the fuck's with the goats? Oh, is it a goat? Dice, a ring, a stickle brick, no. Paper clip, no. Chocolate. I haven't even got any stickle bricks left. Plain, surprise, compass, hope, no. We've always got hope. At least we got hope, eh? At least we got something. Got hope. Yay. Let's hold on to that hope. Okay. Hank's nuts. No, for Jax. He hasn't got any nuts. They were removed because he's a sex pest, basically. So they chopped his nuts off. Twizzlers, no. A shell, no. Dried goat. What the fuck's with the goats? Apples, bones, key. Hang on. Whoa. Whoa. Ladies got it, yeah. Ladies got it. Kimberly F. Anchor. Kimberly F. And I told you at the beginning, anchor yourself to the chair. And I give you 2 other anchors instilled into your mind. You should have all jumped to it and knew it was an anchor. It's an anchor. Or flat earth. See? The inertia plane, Mount Meru and the dome. I know. So there you are. You fucking brilliant. Well done, Kim. Okay, now we were going to play. I think there might be time because it is Christmas and I'll probably get her. I just don't want to be falling asleep all day tomorrow. I've got to cook a dinner. So I'm cooking a nice roast, I am, Mel. Anyway, so last week we thought of words for willies, didn't we? Penises. This week, right, because I don't want to cause any trauma to any females or any derogative terms towards females. So the bad ones, I'm going to say you lot do not say. Okay, I'm MC today, and I'm saying don't say these ones. So words for vagina. Words for vagina. Now I'm going to just knock these out quick. Right, cunt, right, twat, minge, and split ass. So you're not allowed to say them because they could be derogatory, but there's hundreds more fanny names I have found. Loads more than Willy names. Okay. So the bad ones are out of the way. Muff, nice one. Okay, Muff is a good one. Minge, I said loyal tangies. Minge, yeah. Okay. Porking spot, never heard of that one. Gash, yeah, I got that one written down, Gash. And funny, I was in a pop festival once down in Cornwall, and somebody was going round, and he was going, basically, he was going gash for cash. I was thinking, like, I think he's selling prostitutes. It's like, what you got, mate? He said, hash for cash. I was like, oh, I thought you said gash for cash. It was hash for cash. Okay, I get it. So, Rowena, right, good one. Gash, okay, 2 dice. Okay. Catches mate, front bum. That's a good one, that is. Well, front bum, I like that one. That's the best one. Snatch, okay, I never got that one. Forgot about Snatch. Brilliant, Charles. Well done, you. Well done. Okay, well, wait, spend you. Christmas Eve, thinking of fanny names. Johnny Bench. No, I don't know that one. The Va JJ. No. What about the Punami? The Cave. I like that. The fan. Okay. Beef Curtains. Wizard Sleeve. Donut. Oh, you're not very good at this, are you? What about Lady Garden? You got that? Nectar Nurgle. Nice purse. I like that. Red Snapper. Okay. Volva. We got that one. We got Muff. Okay. Did we done Fluff, didn't we? Okay. The Obama. Front Hoof. Okay. We have Front Hoof. The Cosif. We got the Cosif. That's the little bit of skin in between the fanny and the bum hole. The Cosif. Do you know why it's called that? Because if you slip, you're in the shit. The pussy. Nobody said pussy or quim. What's the matter with you all? Pussy or quim. Okay. Fanny Flaps. Good to see you, Hamilton. Front bum's brilliant. I haven't heard that one. Snapping gyro. Okay. Fanny Flaps. Okay. And I'm doing this. We're not even like getting red or like even, you know, doing anything derogative. Puntang. I said puntang, Sensor. I said puntang. Punami. I said punami. Cunny bun. Nice one. Cookie. What about hairy pie? Did I say hairy pie? Mind you, these days, hardly anyone with hairy. I don't know what's happened. Fucking hell. It's Roundheads or Cavaliers, isn't it? Okay, don't know what's going on. Are you a Roundhead or you a Cavalier? Don't even answer. Bearded Jam. Beef Curtains. I've never heard Beef Curtains. Social Rip was going with the front bum. Alabaster. Cum Dumpster. I don't like that. Cum Pet Receiver. I'm not sure about that. Catches Mit's quite good. Clams is good. Boo Boo's good. Fufu. Anyone say Fufu? Fufu's a good one. It might be just a Welsh thing. Foo. It's got a nice foo. Huh? Muffins. So Neva-centric. This is not good. Titties. Clamshell. Axe wound. Oh, I haven't heard of that. That's good. Axe wound. That's good. Hollow Fish Cave. Yeah. No, they're all right. No, they're all. This is responsible grown-up adults. This is fine. This is Christmas. Be a guy. Hollow Fish Cave. Good one. Japside. No, that was penises last week. You're not allowed Japside. That's racist anyway. If you was Japanese, what would you call a Japside? English eye? Kebab? Moose, not heard of that. Kitty cat. Nice. Yoni. Thank you, Valerie Parks. Valerie Love Burger. Carpet Burger. That'd be better. Mrs. Quim's beard or Mrs. Quim Medicine Woman, which would be better. Flower. Nice, delicate little flower. Remember that. Fishburger. Fishburger Love Canal. I forgot a Love Canal. Your Wizard Sleeve. Minge is good, isn't it? Did I say growler? Yeah, growler. Flour, knuckle sandwich. Haven't heard of that one. Fuselage, cabbage, beaver. I never said beaver. Who are you so wise in the ways of vaginas? Beaver. Yes. Magic bits. Okay. Honey pot. Did anyone say honey pot? Toss pot. Okay. Okay. Magician's sleeve. Garage. Garage pack. What's it? Can't remember. Meat flaps. No, I don't like that. Then Venus clam. That's quite good. Frowny. A cross. Cookies is a good one. Moose knuckle. Don't know that one. Vertical. Hi, Matthew. Where the fuck have you been? Vertical bacon. What have I done? What have I done? Yeah. God, I'm not corrupting you, am I, in any way? Good. Worldwide ghosts. Fish market. Okay. Said the blind man to. So hello, girls. He said. Oh no, it's a fish market. Corned beef curtains. Jack and Danny's. Don't know that. Cooch. Forgot Cooch. Front garden. I said Lady Garden. That's a good one. Cabbage patch. Okay, we've said that. I did say Heady Pie, didn't I? Also taco. Kitty cat fuse. Beaver's a good one. Love tunnel. Okay, Hetty. Okay, that's a good one. Candy box. Wow, who knew there were so many names for a fanny? This is brilliant. Nobody said vagina, though, did they? No, they did. So I'm going to say that. Pink polo. Quimby beard. Okay, the taint. Okay, I think we're running now. Fluffy stuff. Okay, that's good. I said pussy, fuck you. Okay, Alva Billy. Control yourself. Okay. Calm down. Okay, hairy bucket. I can't believe Mel's playing this. I can't believe all of you women. I'm really embarrassed, especially how good you are at it as well. But I'm guessing you would be good at it. You know, you've got names, haven't you? You've got one. What you call it? What you call a fanny? You've got your own personal name for one. Don't tell me. Man masher. Okay. Fat cock. Okay. Wanking holes. Quite a good one. Coos. Soul sucker. Kitty. Gizzard. Okay, that's enough of that. What are you like? We can tell your family. I'll never forget the summer of the Christmas of 2022 when we were all thinking of dirty names for fannies. This is not dirty names. I'm running out of body parts anyway. I don't think I'll go to bum. I was thinking bum next week, but that would be bad, wouldn't it? I would go really bad. Hole, didn't think of that, Max. Good one. Simple and to the point. Succinct. Yeah? Hole. Bad JJ, I don't know that one. The Nunny. I don't know if you've heard of that one. Snatches. I don't like that. That's rude. Snatch is rude. Twat and curtain is rude. Don't like it. Derogatory terms, burns out. I'm quite disgusted you said that. I feel really bad. I don't. I'm only joking. Tuppence, okay. Enough. The wee. I haven't heard of that. No, to pants. Pants on. Do you see how the whole flavour of the show just plummeted? We're keeping it all sophisticated, classy. Come along with that. Gammon hangers. Milk and honey. I love muffin. Muffin tops are different. Yeah. They're like muffin tops equal floppy dick. I don't know. They're just these things that come out. I don't know what they are. They just know. Stacey, red box. Man trap. Good one, Mad Pie Man. Thank you. That is it. That essentially isn't it? Yeah. There's got to be more to life than that, hasn't there? No, I didn't. No, it's not. It's not. It's fucking lies. It's lies. Weed and Panamis. Happiest place on earth, Mark Simpson says. Oh, there's Dean. Gateway to goodness. Well, it might be. Might not be. You don't know how it goes. You know? Some growlers. Jesus Christ. See him tripping there like a horror film. And what the fuck? What the fuck is it? Get in the fucking way. It's going to kill me. The smushy. They do. They look like something out of Alien and Predator, don't they? You know, it's all over the fucking place. The money pit. No, that's a bit personal. That's a bit personal. It's not always about money. Don't think all women are about money, do you? Some women love. Some women love you. Some women actually love you. They want to like do lovey things to you, like physically touch you. As I was a plus. Oh, that is losing it. Don't worry. It's Christmas. You're allowed. Oh, it's Flatmas. Sorry. Anyway, we're gonna get up like in about 5 hours' time, and then we're gonna go over to Campbell's. We're having a Christmas party at Campbell's. So throw another dingo on the fire. Okay, save an Australian child getting eaten. Fritz Calvin Blaine, you probably didn't get that joke. Don't worry. Titch Grant, good to see you. Buzzing 23, I'm buzzing as well. Foff, good to see you. Okay, that wasn't so bad, was it? Kept it within the realms of decency. Just good. Glory Howell. Yeah, said that. Pinky and the Brian. Pinky's another one. Brian. Yeah, okay, I know. Are you still on deep holes? Careful. Platypus. I like that. Hollow Earth. That depends. Depends if you're in the Philippines, Ed. Group Kutch. Okay, Group Kutch. Okay, we're going to have a So we've got more fantasticness to come later. This is going to be just a fantastic truthy sort of weekend, yeah, where we all hang out together, show some love to one another in the community, yeah, because they're all weird out there and fuckos, isn't they? I know. The Gooch is in between. So I literally didn't like present half of what I was going to present, actually, guys. I got fuckloads, so I'm going to have to keep it for my next vlog. But I'm going to have to leave the microphone soon because I'm going to need a drink, something to eat, a bit of Christmas cake, and get back to it. I'm going to have a couple of hours, probably not. Stupid fucking dream last night. Kept one of those, doesn't make any sense, repeating dreams. Yeah, it did. I had a dream about you the other day, Mel. Sad dream. Wasn't good. I was crying in that dream. Mark Trom was crying, and I wasn't aggressive in any way towards any men or anybody, mouthy in any way whatsoever. Beach, good to see you. Sherry, won't you come out tonight? Sherry, baby. George, good to see you. So, did we have fun? Did we giggle? Buy Martin a coffee. There you are. Hippie Shake doing the obligatory coffee for Martin thing, which is very nice. Kutch from Newcastle, all the way up north. So cold. You're close to the North Pole, aren't you, Newcastle? How do you live? How do you survive? It's bad enough in Nottingham land. It's halfway up there. Fred Potter. It's all nice and warm down here in the south. We got palm trees and shit. Fuck yeah. Sir Conkers. Oh, it's bastard freezing, and we got more snow to come, they reckon. Ooh, no. I did. I'm not going to tell you about it anyway. Knob. Slot. I'm a knob, apparently. Some people say. It's a bit of a knob, man. Flesh wound. Still on funny names. Muff, Glenn. Muff was one of the first, along with Minge. Minge seems to be a big popular favourite. Growler seemed popular as well. Glad about that. My favourite. Thoth. We learned a lot tonight about human nature, didn't we, guys? We learned a lot about one another, too, didn't we? How did you put up with me? Do we have fun, though, guys? We do, don't we? We have brilliant fun. We don't take life too seriously, and we do get some answers. That was fantastic at the beginning, and yeah, I think there's a good chance that all of that shit is going to go down in a little glimpse into the future. The bullshit that they're predictively programming, that will happen. They're saying CC 33 climate change. I don't think it's that. I think it's a natural cycle that's going to happen anyway. It's out of our control. They're marketing it. They can make the most of it. They can fuck off. They're gathering the gold. They're gone. They're gone. And loads will die. But it's been a plague anyway, so it's always been the case anyway. But tough. I don't want to sound cruel, but just tough shit. Liddy, Squirrel, Jeffrey, they should come to flatearthbritish and sing, get funky. Yeah. I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am. Casey and the Sunshine Band. Warm down here in Thailand. You in Thailand, George Smith. Send us a ton of weed. No life sentences no more in George over there as well. Okay. Make sure it's a female they're buying it off. Okay. Rushlin and Blushlich, good to see you. Hugh, I didn't pronounce that right at all. I'm very sorry. Hugs from Tropical Wrexham. You in Wrexham? Is that Wales? Yeah, we play Wales. They play you in football stuff. That game when they kicked that last golf. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, you're from Buffalo, Mark. Good to see you. Sketch. Who won the World Cup? Do you care? No. Because it's gay. They drop gay bombs on the whole stadium, guys. They will. They'll be bumming later. You know what's going on? Lucky we're fucking here. Lucky I'm here. More's to the point. Police this whole fucking realm. I want to be leader of the world anyway. No, I do. I do want to be leader of the world. And I want to do this hard to do bucket list. You know, things that were notoriously hard to do. Maybe thought to be improper, but not really. Because who's like judging? Yeah? Fuck you. Basically. Too many rules. And rules are for fools. Everybody knows that. That's why it fucking rhymes. Fudge box. I think you got that wrong. I think that might be. We'll think of names. That's just going to get rude. Bum words next time. But we might go down that road. Okay? Just for fun. Tune in, folks. Yeah. I think we do that. Not this week. God, you're so encourageable. You are. Jess, good to see you. Alva Billy. No, I'm going to go. Are you going over to Campbell's later if you're awake? You'll be awake in America. It'll be late for you. If you're in Britain, maybe you've got to get up 6:37. Mel? Anybody? Keep me company. Mark, good to see you. So, yeah, Christmas tomorrow. Make sure you don't, get through the day without killing any relatives or anything. And you've won. Get through the end of the day, not blowing anybody up. Yeah. Brilliant. You fucking nailed it. Yeah. Turkey got cooked. Nobody died. That's all you got to think about. Okay. For your meditation for tomorrow. Keep it cool. Keep it cool. Yeah. Loosey goosey. Yeah. Less is more. Okay. And watch your wind with the Brussels sprouts. Okay. You don't want to be farting Granny's wig off. Do it. Yeah. We don't want to get any nasty poo accidents after dinner with your nana, do you? Remember when Lucy got poo in her hair? Can you remember that? That nasty poo accident? That was at Christmas dinner with the family. So let's not forget that one. Let's not let that happen again. Okay. So, glad I got that sorted. Christmases are a nightmare for families. So, you have to, some people have, family actually stay and stuff like that, which is a good opportunity for poisoning. Sassy, don't plan to murder your relatives, okay? Not good. Charles Manson, Chris Manson. Miles Phillips. I never know which Miles you are. There's another Miles Phillips as well in Mexico, but it might not be the same one. Might be the same one. Worldwide Ghosts. So remember my advice for you for tomorrow. Be love. Eat loads. Don't drink too much because you'll be ill and you'll be regretting it. Or don't even drink at all. And enjoy. Enjoy. You deserve it. You're lovely people. What do you think of that? Okay, 496 to you. I've been talking for 3 hours and 30 minutes, and I got to do it again in a few hours. I'm going to need a bit of kit. I'm going to go off, eat some dry roasted peanuts, make a cup of coffee, have a spliff, and get my head down. So, Boom Shanka, may the seeds of your loins be forever great. Boom Shanka, may the seeds of your loins be forever fruitful in the belly of your woman. Okay, you didn't think of that one, did you? Belly of your woman. And yeah, that's all wise words that I want to say, really, except for stay epic, keep not giving a fuck, and don't be fucking scared of them. Okay, they're just pussies, fuckos. Okay, like I said, guys, they're always going to be fuckos, and we're always going to be fab, and that is going to be forever in reality. So, brill, pity them, not really. Share this out, please. Like the like button and do all the other good YouTube things. Okay, get this analytic out there because it's YouTube. They don't like truth. Okay, that was good. Enjoy the rest of your holidays. I will be back soon. Double flat thumbs to infinity thrice. Happy Flatmas. Hope you enjoyed that. Good, wasn't it? Fun.